Yeah, Payne. That's the
No.
poll.
I'll have to edit the beginning of this. All right, welcome back to Shard Hunters, session 50. No, 62. All
You
right,
sure
getting
you don't want to
started.
just start over?
We're live now, buddy. We're live now. All right,
Oh
Shard.
yeah, yeah. All right, all right.
I feel like
And
we have yet to
yeah,
have a clean intro. This is par for the course at the moment. All
what's the fun
right.
of that?
Yeah.
Well,
Go
it's not
ahead.
our fault you started at the wrong time.
I said I'm starting, and it takes 5 to 10 seconds to start. There's plenty of time for everyone to shut up.
Maybe
Anyhow,
you can
this
just
is
like hold your hand up. 5, 4, 3.
action. There you go. I'll try to remember that next week. All right,
Get a
Shard.
snappy board. Get a snappy board.
Yes, Shard Hunters session 62, Pathfinder 2E, Homebrew Campaign, Titans, Gods, Cults, Eldritch Hordes. It's all going down. All right, we're gonna have Hatala Puck come in, gives a little recap of what went down last week.
Last week, there was a nice room full of bodies. And then there was a flesh golem that was using those bodies to re-flesh golem its flesh golemness. And we fought that flesh golem, and we buried it in the ground. And there's still body pieces in different parts of the room. Honestly, it's quite disturbing. But we're in this position of trying to figure out exactly where we're going to go at this point. We're continuing through this underground layer of some sort that it is. And yeah, there was somebody there that was from the Adventurers Guild, got trapped behind a wall. There is essentially a zombie that we have encased in stone from the neck down. It's weird stuff, for sure.
When are we gonna go check back up on that guy? See if he's come to his senses.
I think we're gonna finish going up the tower and then go back down to get the donkeys.
Sounds good.
Okay. So y'all have just broken through the big dirt section between the two segments of wall, and you are now into a other section of the of this tower, and this area has the look of age on it. It's been weathered and aged, and it looks like it's been exposed to the environments. And the one thing you do notice, the second y'all broke through, temperature has already gone down 20 degrees. Everywhere you were was a decently comfortable, probably 60 degrees. Now you're already sitting at 40 degrees and you haven't even walked out yet. And as you look past you by shining your lights into that area, you can see that there is a shine of frost and ice on all walls and surfaces.
Do we want to put a door back in this spot, or do we want to? Or are we overthinking this and we just need to push forward?
All right, I just want to remember. So we were in the
We've been in kind of like the secret area.
So we started
And
in the cellar, then went up to the library, then the next one was
The hallway, right? The library led to the hallway with the two doors with the.
and then we were going up to the next level. So are we on? So one, two,
This is your third or fourth level, basically.
yeah, okay.
Y'all are most likely getting close to the surface of the hilltop.
Yep, that's what we're thinking. That's what
At least something that's exposed to the elements.
Yeah, based on the structure, you can tell water has seeped in through time in this area. And because everything was damp, the wind caused everything to freeze over.
do we feel a wind?
You do not feel much flowing air. There's still not much airflow, so it's obvious that this tower probably took a much longer time to have the cold infiltrate. Any part that's exposed to the direct outside would be different, but where you're here, you're still interior of the tower,
Okay.
possibly still underground too.
So are we in a room, or do we just go up the stairs and there's a door there?
Right now, you're just looking at a hallway because the stairs came up, and now you're basically the dirt was in, like a an airlock of two doors.
Okay.
So we just punched through into another area is what we did pretty much
Mm-hmm.
on the same level.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still down for exploring what we can before everything starts freezing over. Without
You
opening.
mean,
It's not cold enough to be dangerous to y'all yet. Even
Yeah.
the humans don't feel it too bad just yet.
we still have like winter gear and stuff like that on. We can always pop out a fire.
And we can always head back down there where it's warmer.
Mhm.
So what do you
Carry on.
do? Okay. You travel on and you see little rooms to the sides from the looks of it, but they are. It looks like there used to be fabric or hide or something hung where doors should be, but that is frozen and stiffened and is it looks like it's cracking and falling apart.
Okay.
Do you want to look into one of the rooms?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. The first room you come to, as you basically have to break the hide because it's brittle from freezing and from being wet and damaged. And inside, you can see it is a very crudely furnished room that someone has made some impromptu furniture, put a couple different other things. But inside of it, there are about 4 or 5 orcs frozen solid.
Did you say forks?
Yep.
Orcs.
Works.
Okay.
Hey, Winky, you should just like tap them with a hammer and see if they're frozen all the way through
Ugh.
and they shatter.
Have we encountered orcs?
No.
We encountered half orcs.
And goblins
Are they
and
like all
hobgoblins.
laying on the beds, or are they like frozen in various positions around the room?
A couple of them are frozen in the beds, and a couple others are huddled near the door.
Can I push one of them over?
And none of them are standing up. None of them froze while standing still.
Okay.
So it's
But-
like they got hypothermia and just laid down and froze.
I'm gonna nudge them with my foot and make sure that they're actually frozen solid.
Yeah, they're very much blocks.
Okay.
Hypothermia makes you sleepy, and you just fall asleep to a frozen death.
What kind of do they have any gear that we might be able to sell if they're dead?
It's very hard to tell because they are all still dressed. The ones in the bed do not appear to have any gear, but the ones that are huddled near the door do appear to have whatever their gear is on them, but they do not appear to be carrying weapons.
Do you want to heat it up enough to where the clothing can be removed?
I'm not gonna strip down bodies. Do they look like they're like old or like maybe or was it? Were they recently
Their
here?
clothing is extremely tattered and old, but the bodies do not look old.
So
Is
here,
that likely?
so I
just
know
because-
with the area and growing up in the around this parts, I don't remember orcs being this far west, but orcs are y- there was there are bands of orcs that tend to fight in these areas. Uh,
And you do remember they like to stick to hills and mountains and other remote areas where the
Yeah.
humans don't like as much.
yeah, so I know the orcs are for the most part I'm not saying villainous, but they are more on the I will murder you side.
I mean, are you trying to make me feel better about going through their clothes?
No, I'm trying to give you some background on what's going on with them.
So just because they're not human, they're lesser than you? Is that what it is?
Is that how I'm coming across?
Maybe.
I just wasn't sure what your
Just
goal
treating
was
them-
in telling us, because as you came
Well,
to the end of it talking about them being villainous, I was like, wait, I thought you were just telling me a history lesson, and then you're
yeah,
like,
I was
I'm
trying to say that.
trying to make it look like they're worse
Well,
than
see,
they are or something.
his point is actually valid because most of the world thinks of orcs as nothing but monsters pure and pure, that they have no redeeming quality, and that they are all deserving of being exterminated. In his area, not all of them are bad, but
But he didn't
most
say
of them
that.
are villainous.
I did. I said that they're not necessarily villainous, but they're more of I will kill you if I find you kind of a. So they're not necessarily villains or bad people. They were just.
The fact
Okay.
that
I'm
you give them
struggling.
the
I'm
benefit of the
struggling.
doubt allows
Yeah.
us to know. I
Yes.
got you.
Like in this part of the world, they're more likely to fight you than they are to make friends with you.
Well, they
Gotcha.
also have something going for them. They are a half orcs. So
These are not half orcs. These are full orcs.
oh,
The
these are
half
full.
orcs. The half
Okay.
orcs are friendly,
Hmm.
probably.
For the most
Well,
part.
I mean, the ones we found were friendly for money.
Yes. But I mean, at the same time, there are lower castes treated badly, so they need money. So yeah, they're gonna
So
look
we helped
for
them out.
exactly.
I still don't want to go through their clothes.
We
But,
are
you
also
know,
extremely broke. I
Um,
mean, what? I mean, we just went through
ca-
arms and legs and piled bodies down in the basement. Is that what's setting you off?
well, how about
a little bit. I don't need to
go
see more
through?
flesh.
How about
Do
we
you,
go through their clothing to find some type of identification and
Think they just have IDs? What is this?
What is it?
I don't know
2014?
Searching for clues.
look, more than
a
likely, this was
sigil.
just an orc warband that had found
Well,
a
I mean,
place to
sigils
live.
or any type of anything like that.
Can we, can we, I guess, assume, or does it look like probably the winter wind has probably froze them over and they were living here as a
I don't think
Based
they
on
camp?
the
were
amount of
living
stuff in
here.
here, it does look like they've been living here and more than just short term.
Really?
Because I mean, the Explorers Guild cleared this place out a long time ago,
Hmm.
probably 50 to 100 years ago.
But these
And
guys came in afterwards.
So I don't mind trying to get the bodies and at least put them in a, I don't want to say a pile, but more of a, lay them out for
Honorable position?
an honorable position, yes. And then
Okay.
you can go through the
I'm
chests
down with
or
that.
beds or various, look around the room while I take care of the bodies. How about that?
Okay. I'll help.
All right.
As long as we're being honorable and being respectful.
y'all y'all have been told already that those with orcish blood seem to have less of an issue with this plague, so they should not have to worry about that either.
But they were probably dead before this even started, right?
I
Maybe.
wonder
You
if
don't
their
know.
blood's any
Don't
good.
know.
I was
This
trying to get that
this
information.
winter has been a harsh winter, is all you know.
I mean, it could have been this wind that's going on right now, or it could have been a previous wind that came through. So, I mean,
Eve, are you trying to talk or just waving your finger around?
Well, we did have that other wind, that wind that came through the other night. That could have been what.
um, I, do we want to go ahead and take care of the orcs and look around the room and then go back down for bed? Or do we want to find... I can take
I
these
mean,
down a layer and well, I don't want to spend the night in this cold area.
no, we need to look through where we are,
And then retreat
finish that out, and
downstairs.
then yeah,
Because
when we're
by the
ready to
time y'all
go,
are done with the orcs, it's 9:30.
Oh,
I guess we got no info from them.
Well, you just piled them up and made them a little bit more respectful, is what you said.
So that we could go through them without Hatala.
Go through the room, not through
Yes. Oh, sorry. Can we look through the room while they're getting them all respectful?
them. It's frozen.
The room is frozen. Okay.
Most anything that's soft is frozen.
Okay.
And everything they have is obviously in improvised stuff, so there's a lot of sacks and things like that, so they're all frozen.
So we'd have to thaw them to look in them?
Or break them apart, and then you couldn't use them as sacks.
Okay. Why don't we just push these down into the basement where it's a little warmer? Maybe they'll thaw out overnight.
Well,
Yeah.
we also can build a fire. I collected splinters.
Yeah, we could always break up the wood and stuff that's in here. Do you want to cook bags or do you want to send them downstairs?
Well, I
We
mean,
just haul
I
them
think that
downstairs. They might thaw out over
I
time we
think the
sleep.
downstairs would be a good idea. But if they're we can keep an eye on them overnight. Whoever's keeping watch, and if they're not thawing quickly enough, build a fire to assist in that.
Yeah, I think we'd build a fire at night anyway, just to provide everybody with warmth.
So you're going to bring them all the way down to where you're sleeping, or you're going to sleep somewhere higher in the tower?
I say library, guys, because the ice was creeping in down in the basement.
Yeah, we can always burn those books
say-
too. I
And
mean,
we
they're
can
not a
bring
necessity
the
or
donkeys
anything.
up.
I'd say anywhere the warmest place we can find is probably the best place to sleep.
And so far, of your exploration, the library is probably the most central and nicest area.
I agree with the library.
All right.
Okay.
We can use those unlegible books or whatever, if for additional.
And it takes y'all about 30 minutes to get the things downstairs and the donkeys upstairs and have everything set up in the library. So it's 10 p.m. and it's getting late. Y'all haven't had dinner yet.
Darn donkeys, they're so stubborn.
Time to eat a little bacon to keep the evil spirits away.
Yep, let's rub some bacon on it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want to check on Frank? That's all stoned up.
I guess I'll go wander down there while they're getting the bacon cooked. And
Yeah, I'll go with Nadette.
As y'all are approaching, you can hear him snarling from down the hallway.
I look at Nadeb as like, is this really going to work, or should we just end his suffering?
well, we'll give him till the morning.
I just feel really bad that now he's encased in stone and he's.
I have a feeling that if he's like that, he's not experiencing anything other than just the pure
Say,
insanity.
I'll
It
throw
was
in.
already he was already like that.
Yeah, we
Just
might try
upside down.
feeding him some
Yeah.
more food because he was, hydrating him and feeding him food, kind of made him come back
Okay.
more and more. So it's something that you could try
Sure.
before
I'm
we.
gonna put some cured beef in front of him with my tongs.
Okay. Y'all managed to make it through the night without anything major going wrong.
Wonderful.
Y'all managed to wake up at 7 a.m. without anything really going wrong at all. The only thing to note is everyone's sleep was disturbed tonight. Everyone who slept, they didn't have bad dreams, but they did have a feeling that something was creeping over them in their sleep.
Welcome to the dreams, guys. I wonder if this is the curse that's keeping them alive. I don't know. Can I try some kind of arcana to see if that's what's going on?
Not really.
All right,
There's nothing in your realm of knowledge that would understand any of that.
cool. I'll ask Eve for the whole. Do I have the plague? Get my medical checkup.
Look him over.
Okay? You do not see any major signs of anything on anyone in the group.
Y'all just not that good looking. It's the
Oh.
only problem.
It's pretty accurate. Okay. Take my ego
She's
down a
got
little
the
bit.
zing. It's too early for that. She's got the zingers, bro.
She had the coffee already.
All right.
How long do we want to give it the plague stuff before we try to send someone back to the tree?
But no one knows the onset of this disease yet.
Yeah.
You'd have to probably talk to someone in one of the towns to find out someone with medical experience who knows how long it takes to show signs.
And then we'd probably hit reset on the quarantine. We didn't find any kind of gateways or anything though that would take us to the center of the desert.
Couldn't we
Nothing.
send you in, Core, and let you talk to the medical expert, and then message us so there's no direct contact?
I mean, you could. I mean,
He
we could
he
also
could
do
always
Eve.
message Eric.
Yeah, Eve
Ooh.
can't get it, so
That's true. Can you message
She can't get it, but she could
I would.
transmit them?
possibly transmit it.
I would like to point out that Hatala can do the message ritual probably as well as I could.
Yeah, the only requirement for the message ritual is to have the message cantrip.
Oh, okay. Did you pick that up?
I got it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take a little bit of time this morning to send a message to Eric or the wizard to see if they have any info on how long does it take for the plague to start showing? What's the quarantine time like?
Okay.
And just let him know, like he can let the people in the tree know what we're up to. Or like, the reason we haven't been back is because we're trying to be quarantined type thing.
All right. You send your message and you don't hear a reply yet.
That's right. We'll take some time. What else do you guys want to do?
I want to check on them bags and see how they're.
All right.
doing.
The bags have started thawing out. Well, the contents haven't thawed out, but the bags themselves had, so you can't open them.
So we can open them, but we can't see what's in them?
You can
Or,
see
sorry.
that it's like a clump.
Oh, okay.
You can't dump them out, or it'd be like a block coming out.
Gotcha.
Are we gonna want to keep these bags for any reason? Or
Yeah, they'll hold the contents.
we have a bag of holding though. If we
I
need
guess.
the content,
Well, I mean, the bag
so
of
we can
holding
cut
only.
the bag.
The bags of holding do have a limit because we have small bags of holding, so it's not a infinite thing.
It was just a thought to possibly cut the bag off around the item, but
Okay.
that was just what I was thinking.
We do have a cart we can leave them in. So we need to check on Frank that's stoned up. I guess we can go back up top to see if if the wind has stopped blowing. 'Cause it didn't last too long last time, just a couple of hours. So we either need to go back up or back down to see if the wind's done. And if we go up, we can check for loot again.
I vote for going up.
Are you going to check the bags first?
Well, you said it was frozen over.
You can look into them, though.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess that's... How many bags did we get?
I managed to find 3 good bags.
Okay. We'll take some
The
peeks.
first bag, when you open it, it looks like a collection of cuts of meat of various kinds. The only thing that's kind of odd about it is, at least on the outside of the bag, you can see a couple things that look possibly like humanoid hands.
Like images or like
people.
Like images?
No, like people's hands.
Like there's
like
people's hands attached to it, or inside, or I'm
Like
inside the bag full of meat.
They
yeah,
went.
like an imprint on the outside of the bag, like something's pushing up against the outside of the bag, and you can see the imprint.
No, you've
No.
opened the bag up.
Yeah,
and you're
we
looking
looked
inside
in.
of it.
Basically, it looks like they went raiding, killed some people, and that's the meat that they're eating is, Soylent Greens as people.
finger foods.
Yes, there you go.
Yes,
Finger looking good.
And that's the first bag.
Not saying that orcs are evil.
I say we set this one off to the side and just kind of.
I mean, these may be humanely sourced.
They're definitely free range.
Yep.
Cage free.
Cage free.
Organic.
All right. The second bag, it looks like a bunch of trinkets and baubles, bits of glass, bits of shiny metal. It's hard to tell. There may be some coins and other things in there. It looks like they just threw everything that looked pretty in there.
It's a good bag. Well, it's a good
Hey,
bag.
Nadep, can you like since because you can identify stuff in rock, right? As a dwarf, can you like find like
No.
ores and things? No.
We have to wait for it to thaw. What's the third bag? So we're keeping the second bag, putting the
All right.
first bag to Frank, and then bag number 3.
The third bag, it appears to be raw materials.
Okay.
It's really hard to tell what it is because it's frozen. It's basically a block of ice with what looks like possibly leather or some other material in there. But it's been meticulously stored other than the block of ice. And it doesn't look like the cruddy quality of stuff that they've been using.
Hmm. I wonder if this was for trade. Because it seemed to be taking quite good care of it.
It might have been somebody else's bag that they snatched off and packed away. You're saying it doesn't look like the other two bags as far as quality of items?
No, the bag itself looks like one of their bags. The
Okay.
stuff inside of it looks like it's made of a much higher quality material than anything they are carrying.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. All right.
It's possible it could have been a merchant's bag. His inventory from what he was carrying, or it could have been a hunter who was preserving something.
Yeah,
Because
that's
this
what I was
area, they
saying.
say
Like,
hunters have been disappearing. They said from the towns.
yeah. It seems like they knew the value of what was in here, so they're taking good care of it.
Do you want to go feed Frank?
It just took the block of ice from front of them. Here you go.
He can just like slowly lick on it all day long.
Got a popsicle.
A meat sickle.
Did we get the rope back? Or is that he's still
No,
tied up?
it's still
It's-
embedded in the rock.
So
Yeah.
whose rope? Was it my rope?
Yeah, you tied him up.
You said you did it.
All right, so that's the silk rope, and I would like my silk rope back. I don't know if it's worth the hassle, but just know that was a quality rope that I used.
Well, I mean, you tied up.
Can we say
you
we
tied-
spend 30 minutes to tie him up with a different rope and then unstone him and then restone him so I can get my rope back?
You only tied up his legs, is what your rope was tied to.
Yeah, so just unstone his feet and just keep him from running around the room for a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah.
Oh, so you took the rope
Just
off after
Lay
you
him
took
on
the
his
rope off-
side.
Well,
you
he
took
had
the rope off after you shackled him.
yes, off
Yeah.
his hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought we tied his arms down.
We-
and then it was
we
like, oh, we
did,
got
then-
shackles.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
we
we
s-
moved the rope to the feet.
He said.
All right. So yeah, it's trivial to go ahead and remove the stone from the feet so that you can undo that.
Okay. I'll leave I'll leave it in my inventory.
Okay,
Alright.
you get your
Hey.
silk rope back.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
next time we can use my regular plain rope.
Yeah.
If this
What
ever
is-
happens again.
With feeding him, I guess you guys fed him last night. Was there any? Did he see there was any change in his health?
No, he's still basically slobbering at the mouth.
All right.
Basically, he acts like a rabid animal.
I think he's gone full feral, guys. You never go full feral. I think he's there.
All right. So
He
we're
was entombed in stone in a way that he cannot ever die.
So who knows how long he's been there going insane.
He could have been perfectly sane when he was first frozen.
Right.
because it didn't take long for the one adventurer's guy to go mad, and he wasn't even dying all that much. He wasn't entombed.
Right.
So just as a side quest, do we want to like drag him away from this area so that one day I want him to have peace because he doesn't have peace right now.
Do we just remove his head?
Well, I imagine if we take care of whatever's happening in Orm, that's gonna fix these guys. Probably.
Okay. Well, side note, we want to come back and check on Frank at some point in time in our travels. See if it worked. I feel bad for this guy.
All right. So go back up to the top of the tower again, to where y'all were.
Yes.
See how much further we can progress today.
Okay. In the next room, you can see that there are again more orcs frozen.
More?
Let's go ahead and
There's more than what was there previously?
No, you went to one room. I said there was multiple rooms.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're expanding our search.
well, let's move the bodies to one room, collect any bags, take them downstairs.
This room did not have any materials in it. It looks like this is where there's nothing but several pallets on the floor where they slept. This was probably a communal room for the warriors. And your guess is, based on what the two rooms are like, the other room was probably the leader of the tribe.
Are there any weapons laying around, anything like that?
You do not find any weapons, surprisingly.
That is
That
surprising.
odd.
I think these are good orcs. They just enjoy eating people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good orcs.
I mean, as a survivalist, it's like you got to eat what you got to eat.
Winky, you notice when you're looking at the room, y'all found 4 more corpses in here, but there's probably about 10 more pallets on the floor.
Hmm.
There's enough beds for 10, and you only found 4.
What you looking at there, Winky? Good talk.
go ahead, buddy.
Did you find something interesting?
I forgot it.
Looks like we're missing some people, huh?
Yes, everyone else notices now. You see Winky's brain is burning as he's trying to do math.
So there's
Just
a
taking
bigger.
shoes off.
We found 4 people and there's 10 beds. Okay.
So there's a
Missing people.
bigger war band out somewhere. Or does it look like these people might be the villagers, and there's maybe the hunters are off?
Based on the size of them, you haven't seen many orcs. You, Core, may have seen an orc or two in your time, but you only have seen them from a distance, never really up close. From what the people in your area say, orcs are a little bit larger than humans, but for the most part, they have the same variability. And these ones here on the floor are probably about human size or smaller.
Interesting.
So these may just been the weakest ones that were left behind, or ones that aren't fully mature.
Okay.
But didn't you say that there was some type of leader
Is that
That's the
another
last
room?
in the other room?
The room we were in yesterday.
So I'm wondering if he assumed leadership of the weaker orcs.
I'd like to go ahead and... You said there's some more rooms off this hallway, right?
Yes, there's 2 more rooms left.
Let's go ahead and check those while we're at it.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have very much difficulty with anybody attacking us in this freeze.
Yeah, let's look at
The
it.
next room, it looks like they've made a table in here, and there's a large animal that is on there and that has been starting to be carved up.
Peyton, you keep drifting further and further to the side. I'm trying to
watching
help
this
you, but
stream and I see this big Peyton like,
I know I was
"Hey,
trying to
Peyton!"
fix it, but he just went further. All right, I'm sorry. You're good.
That's funny. Yeah, I looked at the stream and I saw a big Peyton. I'm like, what?
Okay. So this looks like they've been making this into an impromptu kitchen. The only thing of note in here is there is a strange basin on the wall in the room. It looks like a outcropping of rock has come out, and there are basically icicles and a cascade of ice coming out of it.
Endless decanter.
I'm,
Can I take a look at the animal that's being carved up and tell how long it's been there by how deep the freeze is?
It's solid frozen,
Okay.
and it looks like it may be one of those reindeer,
Okay.
or just
Does
a
it-
reindeer because they are in this area.
Does it look like dehydrated to the extent that it's been frozen for so long that like the moisture's been
No,
whipped
it does
out?
not look desiccated.
Okay.
It's still a relatively fresh kill.
Okay. With my nature skill or survival, could I tell exactly how long it's been there?
In normal temperatures, yes, but with this hard freeze from this wind, you wouldn't be able to know that.
Okay.
You want to crack it open and give it a taste? See if it's good.
I mean, it's flash frozen is what it looks like.
And remember, nothing was flash frozen, it just froze fairly quickly. Not the regular 6 weeks the freezing might have taken. Or several days, whatever. Anyways, the final room is empty, and it looks like there is a section in the middle of the room that they have set up for a fire.
is there wood?
Yes, there's remains of wood, there's trees, limbs, everything's been gathered in this area. This area was designed for cooking and sitting around a fire. They even have little stumps to sit on.
Nice.
And based on looking, you notice that there's probably about 20 little seating areas around the fire.
Okay.
It's a decent sized warband.
Out of the 20, how many can we guess based on how many are dead and the number of beds? How many we
You
might?
found about 8 corpses,
Okay.
and you've only found about 14 beds.
Okay.
Yeah, because the seating area can be larger. Most people are going to want to have a place to sleep. Maybe a possible 15th. Because
Well,
somebody's
they probably need guards at night, so there's probably hot bunking.
That's what I was. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was saying with another person having, like a hot bunk. What you were saying. That's what I was saying. There might be possibility of more.
Do we want to see where the cold is getting in from? Like progress down the hallway any?
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to let everybody know that my chicken's getting really sleepy.
I can roast it for you.
She's a cold-blooded chicken. It's very
Oh.
rare. Yeah, cold-blooded chicken.
Special cold-blooded chickens. I've heard of those.
Yeah.
Chickens actually do get sleepy in the cold, so yeah.
Well, yeah.
But anyways, y'all managed to go to the end of this hallway, and there is a door that goes to a stairway.
Hatala, you want to do your thing and check the door?
It's not closed.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey.
That's
It's
what I
mostly
say.
pulled to, but it
Door's
is not
open.
closed.
All right. I will walk through the open door.
It's mostly pulled to, but not
Oh.
closed.
I will push it open then.
You push and it hits something solid.
I'm gonna push harder.
Okay, make a strength check.
All
Or
right.
an athletics check, actually.
And athletics.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, you give it the old mighty heave ho.
Nat
The door
20.
collapses as you do it, and you
Just
are
put my
now
hand
on.
through.
You and the door have just now crunched a frozen orc.
I
Oops.
pick up the pieces of the door. Oh, hey, good job. Hey, we got some more firewood.
Yeah. I just kind of give the orc a good like shove with my foot. Maybe we can like curl it down the hallway.
I had
Somebody with
this.
some brooms.
I had this image of a car just encumbered with wood, just trying to carry stuff, and he's got straps of wood strapped to the back of his chicken. Is trying to carry stuff too. Like, just
Now, here's the interesting thing: the raptor physically transforms into a chicken based on the rereading of the magic. So that means the raptor is not as strong as a raptor in the chicken form.
okay.
It's only as strong as a chicken.
It's just little twigs on this back, is what.
Yeah.
It's the tinder,
splinters.
the
The
tinder for the
smallest of
fire.
the splinters. Yeah,
Yeah.
the smallest
Although it'd
of the
be more
splinters.
amusing if it was just as strong as a raptor, a tiny chicken with a log on its back.
Just like turn it around like it's no big deal.
It's
like,
trying to go.
smacking people
It's
with
like the
shoes.
dog trying to
Actually,
go
we're
through a
gonna make a
door.
roll. High low, Mo. High low.
Hi.
Oh.
Ah, nope.
Oh.
That would have been hilarious. Okay. You go to move this orc, and it is still holding a weapon.
Oh, finally a weapon. What is
It's
it?
got a big spear in its hand.
Um.
It looks like it was slumped around it like this.
Okay. I'm gonna try and gently like wiggle it out, but if it doesn't gently wiggle out, I'm just gonna try and like snap it out of its hands.
Don't break it. I would like to have a
He's
spear.
frozen solid, so it's not coming out of his hands at all.
Can we remove his hands?
It's
Hey,
not a
hey,
very
hey,
good
hey.
spear.
That's pretty dishonoring right there, my guy. Don't cut his hands off.
And it's not worth a lot of money or anything like that. Spears are not even worth a gold piece. New.
I'm just gonna drag the body out of the hall and into the room.
Okay.
I don't let him drag it. I help him and pick it up. Try to keep him from dragging.
Based on his positioning, he was probably guarding the doorway from anyone coming from above. Based on where you found him, he probably was sitting at the base of the stairs with the spear
Okay.
pointing upward in case anyone tried to come down.
Well,
Did he look like he was in a defensive position? Like, did he look like
yeah,
he was
that's what
just?
I'm
Did he look
thinking.
like he's on, like he's just on duty, or did he look like he was trying to like fight something off?
He was like holding on to it, slumped against it.
Okay.
Okay. In the ready position, but not in the full on defensive position.
Correct.
Like something was coming through at that point in
Like
time that he froze.
like he didn't have his bacon on him, and the spirits were coming.
Yeah, like exactly. Gotta have that bacon.
Leaves you till it happens. Then it's too late.
We might need to pick up some more bacon. I think we're getting low.
We have been going through it, but we haven't run into any spirits, so it must be working.
I hear
Yeah,
orc.
so
I hear orc belly's kind of close to pork belly.
Is that right? No, I'm good.
I've never heard that in my life, but also I've never met a orc, so I can't really say yay or nay on that. We'll let you take it first bite.
What's up, Eve?
Is it just the crossbow, or is there like
Mhm.
someone?
That's all you see.
Just so you guys know, there's a crossbow from under the stairs.
What? Where?
Like,
I want to check and see if the crossbow
at
is
us?
connected to anything, like if it's set up like a trap or anything.
You find that there is a orc underneath the stairs holding a crossbow.
What's up, dude?
He's slumped over, frozen to it.
Frozen.
I would assume that he's frozen as well.
Like he's holding the bow like this, but his head is slumped down into where the string is.
Like
You're
real
not up.
sleepy.
Does it look like a regular crossbow, or
It's a crudely made but fairly large crossbow. It looks like it's improvised based on the way it was constructed.
okay?
So hey,
Orcish
did
native
that?
goods
How,
aren't
how,
known for their value.
how much damage do you think that their crossbow could do?
A D6.
It looks pretty crappy. I don't know.
Well, it's probably frozen and probably had a lot of the
Yeah, that's true.
tension taken out of the arms. Like, I'm sure Winky could probably make you something better if you want a crossbow. And I have a hand crossbow as well if you want a crossbow.
No, I like to use my arms.
Just like chicken wings or
No, have you seen these guns?
no, I haven't. Can you flex a little bit?
What's a gun?
Hey, hey, they are dropping guns and gears
they're called
books soon.
biceps, man.
No, I will not allow that in my world.
No.
Okay.
Negative.
Hey, the gears thing though, the inventor class looks insane. That looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
that would
that's
be
that's
fun.
high fantasy, and that's a little too much.
Cool.
Is that a build an automaton kind of situation?
Yeah, that
You
would definitely
sorta
add
you
some
you can
difficulty.
build you basically build your weapon or you build your defense or I think maybe your armor. There's like three types you can go down, but you build your contraption to do it.
Yeah, that's basically like the time of the ancients.
All
I
right.
like it.
That'd be a good one-off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what do you do now?
Let's go up these stairs. Well, let's. Yeah, I'm going up the stairs. I'm going upstairs.
Wait, do we need to take this guy to where we're putting everybody
I was
else,
gonna
or-
say I'll drag him in, but I was trying
Yeah,
to
I would
progress
assume
the
we do that
story.
anyway.
Yeah, let's say that just happened. Let's progress the story.
Okay. You'll make it up the stairs, and it opens up into another room. This one, the door is missing. And in fact, you recognize the shape of this door and the look of the area around it. This is probably what they were using as their table in the kitchen.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've seen this on the back of a milk carton before.
What's a milk carton?
What's a milk carton?
You don't think there's containers for milk in this universe?
Not
I don't think
cartons.
they're called
Not
cartons.
a carton, no.
It's more of a jug or something
Or
like that.
bottle.
probably.
Yeah,
Milk
yeah,
jug.
yeah. Those milk bottles by Carton's Creamery down there in Bastool.
Oh, that's the.
Oh, yeah.
So does
Anyway.
this go outside? Is there daylight?
There is a lot more light in this area, but it seems to be lit up by the lights from below.
Oh, okay.
It looks like all those lights were removed on the floor the orcs were living in. Or at least in the area the orcs were in.
So what's the size of this room? Is it like just kind of like a room, or is it more of a?
There's like a 10-foot alcove, like hallway, and then it opens up into basically a 30-foot wide and about 40-foot long room.
Okay.
And there's multiple doors, hallways, and other things branching off from it. This is where it seems to be opening up.
Yeah, this is like seems like a centralized area.
And it is colder here, but it is not like frigid cold. I mean, it's probably about 30 degrees out right now. And you can occasionally hear the wind blowing through it. Not the wind that we had, but ordinary wind. But the walls are completely covered in ice.
As we've gone, would we have been able to tell? Because I know this tower sunk into the ground. Could we tell what was the original main floor, or have we hit the main floor initially?
You don't know, because there's the possibility that there were other routes along, but stone has grown in such a way that some places may have been blocked off without you ever even knowing they were there.
Okay.
This
the
tower has
windows.
been pretty heavily damaged over the years.
Yep.
But this floor you're on seems to be a much more public and open area.
Okay.
I want to start checking the doors on the right.
As y'all are watching, y'all notice that there are murals on several of the walls, and there are writings, some of it in ancient, some of it in that ancient-like language you found in the library, and then others are just symbols you've never seen before.
I'm gonna take a full sprint action and leap as close as start getting on the writing. I'll investigate the murals and writing if I mean
Yeah.
the murals anyone can look at, but I'll look at the writing specifically.
All right, the murals are fairly badly damaged, so you can only tell that there are murals, not that they are anything in particular with the amount of ice on it and everything. But some of the ice is clear enough to see some of the writing, is all you can really see. But, Core, you start to feel a draw to one of them in the room.
I'm gonna go investigate that.
And there's just a bunch of random things. It doesn't look like the writing is anything in particular. It's basically like generic phrases. Basically, it's like hang in there, you know, inspirational writings, that kind of
Motivational
thing.
posters.
Yes.
We see a griffin hanging off a cliff, and it says "hang in there" underneath it.
But on the one you're looking at is a symbol
A
that I
griffin
don't
has
have.
wings.
I don't have the symbol drawn for you or anything like that, but is a distinct symbol, and you can feel something drawing you to that symbol or behind it.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna let the others know. Um, I want to investigate it definitely. Uh, you said it might be something behind it.
You feel the sensation coming from its direction, but not from like the image
I
itself or
want
the
to
symbol itself.
like to try to look for maybe secret openings or latches, or if the symbol activates to reveal something.
Okay, you can make a check.
Which check?
Everyone notices Core examining this one section of wall.
How do you want
Like
me
to
to
take a
check?
closer look at it with him.
Anything specific you want me to roll?
Perception.
Perception. Okay.
Perception. Disgrace.
All right, Core, you don't notice anything really specific. Hatala, only thing you notice is that there are some seams on the wall that may mean that this has an opening. But Nita, you can recognize this as a hidden stone door.
You find the button for the door yet, Core?
Nope. It's a door?
Yeah. Y'all don't see that?
Oh,
It's right here.
I mean, I felt like there was something here. I just couldn't find it. Cool.
Wait, there's a
So-
button?
Look,
I'm gonna start kind of pushing around on the wall, see if I can find it.
You do not see anything that looks anything like a button.
Can I try touching this symbol?
Nothing happens.
Hey, say friend in ancient.
I'm gonna push on either side where I would think it might hinge.
Hey, wait. Do
Can
we
I
want to
can I
check the
try
sacred
using?
traps first?
Make another engineering check, Atala. You're fairly certain the door does not hinge at all, that it either slides up or down or goes away somehow. There may be magic involved because you do not notice any mechanisms.
All right, well, I will mention that to them.
Can
I'd
I?
like
try-
to.
Go ahead, y'all.
I had two ideas. One was to try using elemental powers to feed some into the symbol, or if not that, then to try using some arcane magic to try to feed the symbol.
I was just gonna knock on either side of the wall, on like either side of where the door would be, see if it would recess into one side or the other of the wall.
I mean, plan B, we have Winky as well. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's
it
not like
either
we need to
goes-
close this back more than likely.
It
Um,
either goes up or down, so keep
I'm
that in
gonna
mind.
try the element power into the
It does not respond.
I'm gonna try mine. The earth
It
elemental.
does not respond.
If I
Can you
push,
just make a hole in this wall with
I
your
mean, I
If I
stuff?
push
can. Do you
up-
want me to do that? I mean,
if I push up on it, what does it do?
It does not respond either. It feels like it doesn't.
I'll be back in a
It
second.
doesn't seem like there's anything mechanical to the door at all.
Can I try to do something?
So can I look at it through a magical means? See if there's some arcana, maybe. Maybe not.
Your best guess is this responds to a password.
Darius sucks.
Speaks for him.
it springs open.
No, nothing happens.
Oh,
Open sesame.
I want oh, let's think here. What was that? Did we have a name for that wind from the north?
Mm-mm.
can I tell what kind of stone this is made out of? Is it ancient stone or just regular?
But I let everybody know that it requires some kind of passcode.
It does not appear to be made of ancient stone, but you cannot identify the stone either. It is a manufactured stone, so it may be something akin to ancient stone.
Is it something that I'd be able to manipulate?
You don't know. You've never seen this kind of stone before.
All right, I'd like to try and use my elemental powers to like just dissipate the door.
Okay.
Did anybody check for traps first?
Too late now.
You use a charge or your skill.
I'm gonna use my skill.
Oh no, I'm saying that as you're like, did you check for traps? Oh.
Okay, you can feel the power go, and you can feel the stone responding, and then you can feel the stone ignoring it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, what?
Yeah.
You said, oh, okay, out loud. Like, what?
So feel the stone. It's there, obviously. I can
Yeah, I can
interact
see
with
it.
it, but then it like completely ignored me. Like it
But
didn't
it's-
respond to my magic.
Isn't that similar to how the ancient stone was before? It would either reverberate back or it would just not do it.
Yeah. So maybe I'm just
Oh,
not.
that's still ordinary magic.
I guess I'll use the other skill point or whatever. Or no. I'll use a charge since I used just the skill the first time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and it's still you can feel the charge go, and you can feel the stone trying to do it, and then you can feel it bouncing back to where it was.
All right. You guys are just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way and open it with a password or with a hammer.
I mean,
Wait,
is there
wait.
anything that we remember or have seen throughout this journey that would be?
You haven't had enough interaction with this culture to know anything about them, really.
Wait, try Frank.
That's the name we gave him.
Oh.
But sure,
Yeah.
Frank.
I just made something up.
Does the
Maybe
door
we
work?
should. Maybe we
Or
should try some
It
different
needs a
things in
passcode.
different languages.
Can I try just saying open?
I've
In
already tried
ancient?
that.
In ancient?
Well,
It doesn't respond in ancient. You remember from the library, their language is derivative of it, so it was similar but not the same.
Can I
You've never heard their
gonna-
language spoken, so you don't know how it's
I'm gonna
phrased.
try.
Can I
I'm gonna
try
try
some
to say
phonics?
it in Gnomish.
Say it like differently
No,
each
nothing
time.
happens with Gnomish.
Can I
Whatever
try
is
to?
the key to opening this has been lost with time.
the
Can I try to
hammer?
use my hammer?
I
Yeah,
was
the
gonna say,
hammer has not been lost.
sometimes the solution is just to hit the hammer.
But there
Frankie.
was some kind of magical thing here, so let's give our
Mhm.
space.
Yeah,
Let's
we're all
give
gonna
it
back up
permission.
so you can swing really good.
Yeah,
and you
Wiggy,
can go for it.
we're gonna be here ready in case. Yeah, there's a
You gonna
trap.
swing,
or
Wiggy?
something.
I really.
All right, you swing and hit, and it thuds. It doesn't rebound, it doesn't stop it, but it doesn't break it either.
Try again.
All right. That time you hit it a little worse.
Okay.
That time you really wind back and you swing and you hit, and the door cracks in 3 pieces, but it's still up.
Okay. So I
Again,
can break
again.
it.
And now you've broken it and it starts crumbling apart.
Do I still need to? Can we get through?
Yeah, it's open now.
Okay.
It's always good to have a Winky.
Inside is an alcove, probably about 5 feet deep, and it looks like there are several odd machines in this room made of a metal you can't quite identify. And in one of them, in the very center of the room in the back, is a large red gemstone, and there is like a pipe that looks like it's going into the machine that's hanging off to the side.
Does this look similar to what we found in the ancient caverns beneath? Uh,
It makes you think of that, yes.
with it being, do I feel a draw to the red stone?
Yes.
Um, part of me wants to activate this device. Another part of me just wants to take the stone because I need to collect them.
Pokemon.
Can I? Let's. I want to take a little bit. Maybe get some help for some folks to try to activate it to see how this works. To see if we can't carry this over and let Aritane know later.
Atala, do you want to engineering it? You're not certain how to activate it, but the only thing you do notice is that one piece of it is broken. There is a pipe that comes up, and it looks like there's a slot for it, but it looks like it is broken out of that slot.
Uh. hmm.
The pipe's still there, it's just been yanked to the side, basically.
I'm gonna mention that to Core because I likely can't reach it. Maybe we can get it back where it goes.
Yeah, I'll try doing a little dragging action, see if I can't get it lined up.
Make an athletics check.
Oh, for a second I was gonna be a 19. It's a dirty 20 though, even though it's a nat 1. Your boy got some athletics.
Okay, you go to tug on it, and your hand slips, and you cut yourself for 6 damage.
That's some
Can I try?
hefty damage.
Well, he's still at it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it some more. Yep. I'll try to line it up again here. I,
We might
I,
even need
I'm
Winky to
just,
try.
I'm just gonna go sit down.
What you need to do, you're
Oh,
gonna need to hold Winky up there, I think, though.
You
Core,
slip again, hitting yourself for 5 more damage.
Core, you okay? What are you trying to do there?
I'm just trying to line this
I
pipe up. I didn't realize it was gonna be this difficult.
Winky,
Either-
you want to try?
Yeah. Can you
Yeah, I'll
reach it?
try.
Be careful, there's a lot of blood on it now.
Yeah.
All right, Winky easily bends it into place and shoves it in the hole. And you can feel the power humming through it again, and you instantly notice a warming feeling in the room you're in.
Turned on the heater.
And all the ice is starting to slough off the walls.
Alright, do we want to let this run while we finish exploring? And then before we leave, I do want to take this with us.
So is the
Do you-
stone the fuel source?
It
that
is,
that
yeah.
what you think? Yeah. That's
Mhm.
what I was thinking. Yeah,
Hey,
let's
Yeah, you
let's,
were with us though when we went to that underground ancient fort, right? Because we with the
Yeah, that's where he got
basilisks.
his face into the one machine.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. It's
yeah,
like that. You know where you.
yeah. This is where I got this thing.
Is that why you don't want to get close to this one? You.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
I'm behind you. I'm just watching. Hey, I mean, you did fall twice, so that's yeah.
I mean, that's kind of why that happened last time, fumbling. and stuff.
I'm just surprised you wrote 2 1s in a row in the same check.
Right.
I know. I'm like,
crazy.
before I even went into rolling, I was like, I was like, man, I got a plus 19. I've got this. Nope.
The Pathfinder gods are like, no, you
I mean, if
shall
there's
not
anything you want to
pass.
roll a double 1 on, that was probably the thing.
That was probably
Yes,
the thing.
Right,
Yes.
yeah.
All right. So do you want to go to that? That's this alcove.
If someone can give me some medicine while the others explore the other alcove, that would.
Hand him an Advil.
Thank you.
You did not
So-
critically fail, but you did not succeed.
Mm. Yeah, the blood's really flowing out right here. Just.
That's the first 10 minutes.
Can I
Do
try
you want
patching
to
up?
do you want to
No, I
resolve
would
do you want to
not, 'cause
resolve their exploration for that 10-minute time frame, and then we'll try again after that, their alcove exploration?
All right.
Are we separate?
Well, I mean, I just figure if it takes 10 minutes, why are you waiting on 10 minutes
Because
standing around?
we care about your poor
So
daydreaming.
everyone's there staring at me.
We're
my,
just watching
my
you
boo boo.
get-
Guys, I'm gonna need y'all to give me some space.
This is
okay?
why she
All
failed.
right, look, fine. We will look around while you guys do this.
All right. While you're waiting for Core to get hit rated again, you find another alcove with a different symbol on it.
Oh my gosh. I swear.
You guys may want to avoid me today.
Of course, like, I want to walk into this room. Roll.
Mm.
You trip and die.
All right. So you're at the other symbol. What do y'all do while he's being treated again?
Check it out.
All right. It appears to be a door just like the other one.
Winky smash. We don't
Wait.
have time for passwords.
The door
So wait,
opens.
what? The
What?
door that we were at
Smash.
before, it needed a passcode, and behind it was what type of? It was the Firestone.
Is a firestone.
What? And this symbol there, did it look like Firestone or something?
You don't know. It's an
Because we-
unknown symbol completely.
It's different than the last one.
But it's different than the symbol we're looking at right now.
I want to. Do I know words that are in like these languages that has to do with fire, water, wind? I need
No.
fire, Corbin. Corbin, I need fire. Is that gonna work?
Heart.
I just.
By your powers combined.
Based on your opinion of the doors themselves, they are coded by a wizard to a password, not like something basic. Some
Okay.
wizards set a key phrase for these doors.
Why do you make it so complicated?
Abracadabra.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Winky smash.
What was the guy's name? Devin sucks or Darius?
Darius,
Darius sucks.
I already
tried that on
tried
the
it.
last door.
Try
Oh,
that
okay.
in a different language.
I try that one every time.
He was only alive for like 50 years in one location and never traveled, but we tried everywhere across this globe.
You never
It's a
know.
running joke.
Yeah,
The
but-
time it works is going to be the interesting one.
Wait,
It's like, wait.
What?
What
it's gonna
just
be the
happened?
it's gonna be the final boss.
The next like
Oh.
12 sessions are us trying to figure out what Darius sucks in that location.
Winky, are you going to smash this one?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the last one I smashed, I was using my unarmed fist as an attack. So
All right,
Punch.
you hit, and it shudders, but it did not break. Again, more shuddering and not breaking.
Wow, the rolls are against us tonight.
Not again.
Oh man. Oh goodness.
Good
Dang.
God.
It's been
Oh.
2 hours.
This one is. It's starting to show cracks, but it is still there.
oh my goodness.
The
Contract your
roll
neck a little bigger.
the rolls that are back to back though is crazy. It's the same number back to back.
Oh,
All right, the door is tired of being hit, so it falls apart.
cool.
The door gives up.
Oh, I was totally about to pull out my light mace.
In it, there appears to be two smaller machines. One is bigger and one is smaller. And the smaller machine is plugged into the bigger machine.
Hatala, you wanna? I mean, I imagine this is gonna be another creation stone
The
scenario, but
last time they had the water, that
You
was the
can
one that
see that there
a
is a
car had
blue
its head
stone
touched.
and a red stone in here.
That's what I thought.
Steam.
An air conditioning unit. I mean, that'd be interesting if they could control the temperature inside the building using these elemental stones.
What's temperature?
There's a lot of pipes running through this room. Almost all the pipes come out of the blue stone machine, except for some pipes which come out of the red machine.
I'd like to turn on the red machine.
well, this may
It
be
appears
like
to be on.
a hot and cold water
Nothing's
scenario.
broken on these.
Roll
Maybe-
a charisma check to see if you turn it on.
Nothing is broken on these two machines.
Did we see where any of these pipes may have come out at?
Now once they are out of this alcove, they go straight into the walls.
So this red stone, Core, is Core feeling this one as well? Hey, Core, are you feeling something from over here?
Well,
I.
he's only feeling the one that he's close to because it's large.
Mhm. No, not
You
yet.
got another one of your buddies over here. It's just a little smaller.
Okay, I'll come. Oh man, sorry, I just made Eve mess up again. We're gonna have to start over.
My bad.
All right. You see another alcove. There's still two more alcoves in this room. Two more of those doors.
Where's my light mace?
Hey, Eve, you finally healed him. And your minimum heal is enough.
Sweet, I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay.
Actually, my light mace is not
I'm
in
gonna
here.
roll it anyway.
There it is.
There you go. Full health core.
Oh, that didn't.
Only
All right,
took us
Wiggy,
like
there's
40
two more
minutes.
of these doors with two different symbols on each. Different than all the others. You hit it, and it resounds, and there's a small crack in it.
Yeah.
You guys help me remember, I do want to take a trip, or at least get the hatchets and stuff from the tree.
Oh crap! Do I not have my light mace?
Yeah, we sent it to the tree for.
I did not do that then.
For repairs.
You just
Never
thought
mind.
That's
Remember,
I'm like-
you could always just message the tree and have them throw them through the portal.
Yes, I will.
what
I will
we may have to do.
spend the time
I'm
to do
like-
that.
I'm sitting here going, "Where's my light mace? I'm looking all over. I want to hit a wall." And it's like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I'm getting this
Alright.
rune put on it."
Do you want Winky to hit the wall?
Well, we're gonna have to. I don't have my light mace. I can't do this heavy lifting for him. Good God Almighty!
Look, I'm gonna take time to run down to the cart to go get the weapons and the mace, because Winky's not getting through this thing.
Oh my
Hey! He finally smashes the door apart.
Oof.
This one, there is a large, clear, whitish stone in the machine, and it's a very big machine.
Clear whitish stone.
Is this wind?
Wind, yes.
One thing you noticed, you need to, down below in the underground area, there's no way for fresh air to have gotten in there.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because there's no air holes or any of the normal devices people use underground to make fresh air available.
Hmm.
But it smelled nice down there.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the dead orcs.
Yep. So something was actually providing fresh air to the facility.
Have we just removed all the stones from each one?
Nobody's
there
said
was
anything
one
to the
more.
stones yet.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
not touched
Oh
the
yeah,
stones.
we haven't touched the stones. You know we
Oh,
don't
these
just touch
stones?
stones.
Peyton touchstones.
They're inside machines. You have to break the machines to get them out.
Oh, is it smashing time?
No,
Not yet.
You just
There's still
did you
one
just
more
hold
door.
up an empty hand.
Okay, let's break this door.
we don't
These
smash
stones-
machines. We smash doors.
Okay.
Roll some threes, boy.
You can do it. Oh, threes.
I'm just waiting for the consequences.
oh, oh my goodness.
Okay.
Thanks, honey.
You hit the door with all your might,
Oh.
and a tiny little hole appears, and your hammer goes flying in.
Sweet.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't look like we can take this wall down, guys.
I'm
Hey.
gonna kick the wall. I'm gonna kick the wall.
You're gonna have to use your shoulders there, buddy.
Hey, do I need to pull
No,
up my
actually,
mace?
I'm gonna use my armor.
So you're gonna back up and ram it.
Yeah.
Oh, if he rolls another one, y'all, his head's about to be.
What do I roll for that again? Unarmed
You do
attack.
unarmed.
Oh, I thought for sure the one was gonna
Oh,
All right,
that's
you
close.
basically football tackle through the door.
It broke.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna pick up my hammer.
When you football tackled through the door, you went with a little too much oomph. You sailed into the room, face first into the machine.
Okay.
Does he now have
Skill.
blue cracks in his forehead?
Yes.
I don't have a soul, so I'm good.
It really sounds wrong when you say it that way.
You do have a soul. It's just not
It's in
It's
my
in the
in your
box.
body.
No, it's not in a box. It's in a little It's in
in
a
a gem.
medallion. It's a medallion.
All right. You are now dripping blood down your face.
Okay.
He just said,
I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna ask for a band-aid.
Oh boy.
It,
Another three.
All right,
I'm
Eve, as you're cleaning up his wound, there's a large stone in his forehead now.
and I back away. I'm just gonna. Nope. I need the tongs.
Here's some
Can
tongs.
you?
Stone.
It's
come?
about the size of a silver dollar.
Is it like? What color is it?
It's pure white and pulsing.
Ah, that same thing happened to me.
What?
I'm gonna take it out. I guess with the tongs. And
Okay, you're gonna try to take it out. Make a medicine check for that. Okay, you managed to extract it, but you see that there's little pieces of it that were left behind.
you'll be fine.
And as you pull it back, the wound just instantly knits itself up.
Really?
Look like a life stone, like a real one.
And the pieces are now underneath the skin.
Well, that's interesting.
Hold on. What?
You don't know what's happening because I haven't told you what I just did. You're fine.
want to know why the balloon's here.
I want to take a look at the machine that he ran into, see if I can figure out what it was doing.
Okay. As you're looking at it, you notice that it's suddenly very dark in here.
Oh boy.
Basically, the darkness coincided with him ramming his head through the wall.
Oh boy. You know who needed that one? That was the one a car needed to run into.
Why?
Because he's mostly dead.
Balance.
So
What-
I'm
You're
I'm-
extra alive.
so what? So why doesn't he just touch the stone again? The white stone.
It's not. I don't know if it. Well, it could help him, but that's.
But you don't know how to meter the energy
Yeah,
out.
we don't know how much is
So-
going. Like I've already gotten on to Neetup for doing this kind of crap. So
So did we find an actual life stone, or is this an imitation? Because I thought the life one just went up in the air and was not killed or fractured.
You don't know.
Well,
All you know is he supposedly left.
okay. Or was he the first? Okay.
Well,
Hey,
to make an
hey-
imitation lifestone means they probably had to have a real one at some point.
Hey, Eve, can I take a look at that stone real quick?
Sure.
But what
Okay,
if the
I grab it out of her hand.
did you? Well, yeah, you have gloves. So
You're wearing gloves.
I'm wearing gloves.
Dang it! I didn't think about that.
It's winter.
yeah, I was like, we all wear gloves. You're good. We set that up a long time ago.
He
Yeah.
headbutts it.
A car grabs it.
Maybe you
It's
need
got
to
blood
explode
all
it.
like.
He needs to go through an explosion with this, right, to really balance it?
Why?
Because it was an
He doesn't-
explosion with the last one.
Yeah.
I just really want to explode a car.
You want to explode a car?
Yes,
What's a car?
a car. That's your name.
No, I'm a car, but what's a car?
Wait, is your
Whatever
name
that is.
I'm a car, or is your name a car?
No, it's a car.
I'm
Oh,
a car
I-
as his
He,
sister.
he said you mean a car.
Is
I don't know
is
who
I'm a
a
car your
is.
brother or something?
No. Yeah. I don't have a
Our
brother.
Makar is his sister.
I don't have a brother that I know of.
Do you have a brother you don't know of?
I don't know.
What about a sister?
I don't know.
Do you have an evil twin with a goatee?
Possible?
Do
That
you
is
know if you have a
possible.
mother?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I'm
if
here.
you have a goatee, are you the evil twin?
Ooh, good. That's a good point.
No, that means they have a worse goatee, like a big bushy beard. Or they like have three goatees.
Wait, he's
on
the
each
one
side.
with the beard,
But he doesn't have a goatee.
right? At least according to his figure that he sent.
Okay, so. Akar, do you do anything with the stone in your gloved hand?
Definitely stick it on my forehead, right next to the other one.
Oh gosh.
Just don't even think. Like, I don't want to be dead anymore.
I'll just say, wait!
And it's done.
It's done. I said we could have taken it to Debbie and got it balanced properly.
Oh, I wasn't thinking.
I can tell.
Obviously, we just talked about why that's not a good idea.
Okay. Hold on a second. I have to write these things down.
True love.
Hey, Nadep, you want to touch it?
True love.
I'm pretty sure Hatala would lose her mind if I did it.
Tala's done lost her mind.
Tali gave up a while ago.
I'm
She
a-
just
it's
walked
It's
off.
like this isn't even.
I'm
What's the
assuming at
point?
this point I'm already tackled by like half the.
Nope.
The...
Nope, it's your life.
No.
We tried.
No, because if you
Look.
if you didn't I don't know if you were listening to me when I was saying it, because I was like, at first I was like, well, no. I was like, it's up to him if he wants to do anything like that.
Wait,
And I
is
walked away. I was like, it is
it-
up to you, and that is
Look,
your choice.
we
I'm
went
not
Isn't
through
gonna.
it-
all of this heartache with Nadep previously, so we
We don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Winky, Winky, what were you saying?
Irreplaceable.
so? Didn't a car get shards of the other crystal inside of him too?
He had death shards in him at first, but they all got taken out. All right. A car, you have been infused with some life energy now, and it outweighs your death energy, so you're no longer mostly dead.
Yeah.
Yay!
So
You're now
what if-
slightly more alive.
Now
am
I'm
I-
waiting for the kick.
Am I like super alive?
You're a lot more alive, yes.
I wonder if I get healed when I get hurt.
And you now instantly have white cracks spreading from your forehead, and they're covering a lot of your face. And when you change your skin color and tone, it does not affect that.
What if I change my whole skin tone and hair color to white?
It still looks like it's something else there. It's something you can't match no matter what you try.
Hey,
Okay.
Winky, you have a knife or a dagger on you. You can try poking yourself.
Why would I do that?
Just
That
You
is
just
so
asked if you regenerate.
Stupid.
Maybe you
I don't want to
regenerate.
cut myself.
It's
You
not
want me to do
stupid.
it?
Take out the letter opener.
What?
Hey, Eve, you
I'm
want to
gonna walk,
stab him with your trident?
I'm gonna walk over to Winky. Winky, let me like look over you again.
Okay.
Just slap him in the face.
And I'm gonna. I don't have a dagger. I don't.
Got a
Go ahead.
trident.
A knife or a dagger.
Okay, I'm gonna cut him.
Okay? You cut him, and it cuts like normal, and it hurts, but then a few minutes later, it just seals up.
So no damage?
No, you still took damage.
What?
You're not invulnerable.
You took damage, just healed.
Okay.
It just takes.
You have a
So far,
healing
the wound
factor.
just sealed up. That's all that happened.
You're similar to Wolverine right
You
now.
won't bleed out.
But you can still be killed. You'll just look.
You'll just look like nothing happened. Like, why'd he die?
You'll leave a beautiful corpse.
Mm.
While everyone else looks
Oh,
like
Well,
paste
I
around
mean,
you.
as beautiful as Winky could be.
Hey,
But
he
he's
is the
the
pretty.
most- He's the most handsome of us all.
Yes.
We did this check.
I don't
when
think
we
a car
created
ever got to roll that though.
No, he rolled it and he failed.
our- What number did you get?
I don't know what we're talking about here. I don't
How,
know.
uh,
I don't know what
Our
we're talking
attractive-
about.
How
This-
physically attractive you are.
He's like this. He's like the second, I think.
I think
Oh,
I rolled
This must have been way long ago because
when we
It was-
first created our
yeah.
characters. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
it was
rolled.
session 0.
I think I did like an 11 out of 20.
Yeah, it's one of the
four.
joke things we did.
I
It's
got
like
like
a
I got like a 20 or a
I think
19
you
or
got
something.
15, Elijah. Or
What-
like,
What was it, Eve?
I think he got like a 15. Like, I think they were all pretty low.
Yeah, I had like a 5.
And mine was like 11 or 12 or something.
Yeah.
Nidip's the
Right in the
ugliest.
middling area.
Well,
I wrote
he's
mine
maybe-
on my sheet,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Can a car roll real quick just to see what he has? Hold on. I
You
wanna-
already did roll.
Isn't it like 3d6? Reroll your ones? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't recall doing that.
It's nothing needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just flavor.
Well, 11.
You see your average.
Welcome to the middle of the pack, buddy.
That's
Still
what most of us are.
Hmm
Well, I mean, Winky's still short, so.
But he looks good.
Yeah, but he turns around and everybody's like, oh,
He's got this folder.
Man, look at that gnome.
the wind the wind blows
Do I
through his
need a-
hair
do
just
I need
right.
Do I need a mask now to cover my cracks?
Yes.
They're not currently big enough to be visible, except for if someone gets right in your face.
Just grow your hair out. Or wear a headband. Ooh, you can make another headband. You in a car can have matching headbands.
Well, I don't want it going to.
No, I don't want to match. He can
No,
have the opposite, like the alter, the alter
a
ego
car's
headband.
headband is his medallion. So
Well,
Mm,
Winky wears plate armor most of the time.
that's
Yeah,
true.
so it's covered up normally.
It's just his
Okay.
awkward position coming through the doorway caused the helmet to ride up, and he hit forehead onto the machine.
Well, just think about if it was your nose. That'd have been even
All right.
worse.
So was there
Big whitehead on your nose all
was there anything we can get from this device?
the time.
Infected by creation. But we've done that already.
But we know what it was for. So this was the last alcove.
Yes, that was the last in this room.
It was clearly all set up the same way it was in the underground place under the tree.
In the room that Winky's in, you notice that there are other things in the room, like somebody shoved stuff in here.
I'll check to see what that stuff is.
All right, there's some writings and some like a little map of Orm and things like that.
Ooh, piqued my interest. Let's go.
The map's in really bad condition, so you can't make much out of it. You'd probably need to give it to the team back at the tree to have them restore it.
Okay. Map. I'm gonna flip my page over. Give me a second.
And also, it's a map from before any of the desert or the mountains came up.
That was of Orm.
Mm-hmm. The only thing you noticed on it for sure is that there is a marking for a full-size mountain to the north of Orm.
There's nothing in the middle.
There's lots of cities and buildings and things like that. There's towns all over it. It's surprising how dense Orm was packed with towns and other buildings according to the map.
Okay.
And the mountain to the north has a shield with a crown on it at the base of it.
Could I deduce that might be where the king sat, or was the throne?
There is a word there, and your best interpretation of it is something along the line of royal hold. It seems like it may be the name of a fortress.
Does this seem like where the hill giants? Is it hill giants or stone giants?
Stone
They are
giants
stone
Stone
giants.
stone
are the
giants. So
ones we're trying to go to. Frost giants keep trying to kill us.
is this
Yes.
roughly where we can kind of think where the stone giants live?
It's basically lining up with the other thing that said the hill that wasn't, the mountain that wasn't.
Okay,
Yes.
sweet.
So according to this map, it was a mountain. Because the map has it marked off that there actually was 2 or 3 mountains in that area.
Okay. Boyos, we got us a location to try to get to.
We
These
have our heading.
do we have you said there's journals or books or
Yeah, there's a
writing?
journal in there.
Okay. I'm gonna check that out
It's
too.
in that near ancient language, so you can probably guess about 50% of the material.
Okay.
But it's in broken. Basically, it's in broken English the way you're reading it. So you can garner something along the lines of, it's a journal from, your guess would be the captain of this fortress, and talking about the last days of Orm and how something has befallen their people, how basically they all started to go mad and started basically butchering each other, but because no one could die, they didn't butcher each other well, so they just kept doing it. Several people that still had their wits tried to make a hideout here in this fortress, because that's what this fortress was. The people would come here in the event of danger. Some tried to go to the king's fortress, but the king was actually killing everyone who tried to come in, because the king, it mentions that the king's favorite sorcerers, the ones that were practice and fire spells, were defending his fortress. And then the last thing that was talking about was the ground is rumbling, the hill is sinking, but the stone is coming up. There's stone everywhere. We must have pissed him off tremendously.
The Earth Titan.
Maybe. Interesting.
The only thing you do note that there's a mention of something in this journal near the end of these days here that makes you think this happened probably about 200 years supposedly after the ancient kingdom fell.
Okay. I like it. Some good knowledge
So
drop.
we are sure that the Kaminoans are an offshoot of ancients, literally kicked out. This seems to also be a group that were an offshoot of ancients, but they're not Kaminoans,
No, these are the Ormians.
Orminoans.
Orminoans. Ormenians.
No, let's not do
In
that
all
to
the
them.
writings you see, they simply call themselves the people.
The
Well,
people.
that's stuck up.
The
So,
people of Orm.
oh well, that's not so bad.
And Orm is the name of their king. Ormorand. And basically from the journal, you can see that the king has been the king for the entire time Orm was a city, a
Right.
country.
We learned that somewhere recently too.
But he has a very large family.
Wait a second. Could they be connected to Mr.
The
Lakewood?
problem is the journal talks about how everyone thinks the king has gone crazy and is murdering his family because none of them ever lives past the age of 35.
How did the whole thing with Mr. Lakewood work? He would live forever until it passes down to one of his.
Hmm.
Offspring.
Interesting.
Sounds similar.
I like
Like
your.
he was not, because he would. That would mean he was not killing his family. They just died because they didn't have the same thing he did.
Interesting thread.
And Mr. Lightwood did say he was an orphan, so he doesn't know who his family was.
Right. He could have been born of this family and somehow shipped it over. Well, who knows? So
I mean, there were some that tried to escape. Clever, clever.
But based on the journal, it looks like there's a lot more information in the middle of Orm, but on the outskirts, the royal family probably has the most information. And that appears to be where the stone giants live.
Okay.
we have
Although,
had.
at this point, deep underground, most likely.
All right. That was amazing. So that was just it was just one journal, right? Or
Yes,
collectively, this is all the information I was able to get. Cool.
that's basically all
Cool.
you
Cool.
got
Cool.
out of it.
That's awesome. I like it. All right. Are there any other rooms or any other alcoves or anything else we can look around for?
Not in this chamber.
Okay. And we're coming, just checking with the folks. So we're coming back for the stones before we leave, right? I don't know that I want to spend another night in this place though, with what went down last night.
Yeah, it's just not doesn't make me comfortable sleeping here. Um. Yeah, we should collect the stones. Maybe even pass them back to Debbie. Need to message the tree, have them send us our items, and get them stuff like this sent there. Maybe we even need to set up intervals that we do that, so they know who there can actually do that. Devi can. Any of the Order of the Keys people can. Okay, so we got people that can go into the room, and yeah.
Yeah, we got a ton of people.
Yeah.
There, I mean, there's always a guard on duty too, so I could
Yeah,
just talk to the main guy, the leader of their Order of the Keys guards.
Jim.
I can
John Travolta,
hold on. I can tell you in a second.
the leader of the pack.
Barbasol. I just noticed that he's got
Arvis
his little
Holmes.
baby in his lap.
His name is Commander Arvis Holmes. All right, so do you want me to send a message while you... I'll do that now. I'll
We
just
just need to do it today before we
yeah,
go to
I'm gonna
bed.
go ahead and send a message to Commander Holmes that we need, if you could drop off the hatchets or all the weapons that we had going,
Yeah, because
getting
I
fixed
got a
up,
few.
and then we're gonna activate it later in the day. We don't want to come through because of plague potential. We're just making sure we keep stuff through. But when it gets activated, can you toss them through, or have one of the guards on duty toss them through? So that's going to be the message. So I'll spend some time to do that, the 10 minutes to do that.
And you need Debbie standing by to take Jim's?
Yes, yes. All right. All right, and then we can continue the exploration.
All right. You see the first doorway leading out of this room, and you can see that there is light coming from underneath it now that everything's dark. From under the door.
Are there cracks in the door at all? Like you could peek through?
No,
Or is
it's
it
intact.
solid.
This
These
is
are
a new
well-made
door.
doors.
This is a new door we haven't been to,
No, this is one of the regular wooden doors out of the room.
but we haven't been through this door.
No.
Okay.
This was a central room, so there are 3 other doors going out of it. But then y'all found the alcoves, the 4 of them.
These are all shut.
Yes. One of them has light coming from underneath the door sill.
Let's do the one with light. Can I try just opening the door that has light?
Were you checking it or opening it?
If it's me, I'm just opening it. 'Cause...
I was
Hey, guys.
checking for traps.
Welcome home.
Oh, you were rolling for traps. Okay,
Yes.
Cool.
Atala did not find a trap as Cora walks up and opens it.
nice.
I say nothing.
I apologize. I had another screen open for my Legend Keeper, so I wasn't watching their dice rolls. Okay, I apologize. I'll let
All
you.
right. So you've opened the door, and you're looking into a room that there is a window, and a bunch of dirt has slidden into the room. And there was ice and snow all in the room, but it's all melted now.
All melted, huh?
That from our heater, turning on the heater.
What's a heater?
The Firestone that we plugged in.
Oh,
It's a heating contraption, so I figured to call it a heater.
We turned it on.
We plugged.
Yeah,
Well,
we told
Winky put the pipe into place.
Oh, the one that I was. Oh, I
We told it
Didn't
turned off the
realize we turned
coulter and turned on the heater.
I clearly zoned out somewhere. in that.
That's why I didn't want to pull the Firestone out just yet, to let everything thaw out.
Okay.
All right. But you are now looking at the outside.
Found it.
The snow is it's recessed about a foot or 2 out the open window.
I want to
Where
say
you can out there, too.
to Nadep, I'm gonna go take a peek outside or actually a car would probably be better to go take a peek outside. But let's put an alarm on this thing in case that orc warband comes back.
Or do you want me to just fill it in? And we can just
Well,
block it off.
I imagine they know how to dig and they know where it's at. So
does it look like this has been tampered with? Like this is where they've been getting it out?
There's a lot of foot traffic through this area. There has been in the past.
which is, I mean, that's why I just opened the door. I figured with light, it's probably the exit area. So I'll turn it over to a car and to Peyton.
Who's paid?
Yeah, Deb.
Hey, we could always make like a pit trap right here.
I mean, again, are they evil? No. So
Do they have information we might need?
are they killing people? Yes.
Are they eating people?
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
I know
I mean, a pit
my
trap doesn't
my
have to have big spikes at the bottom. It could just be a pole.
I mean,
that
we could
follows.
just we could just leave the door. Well, I don't want that good. Look,
I mean, they're going to be concerned about the fact that all the ice is gone, right? But not only that, all the people that they left are dead anyway.
look,
Are
I
they
Do
know.
they know that? Do they like?
Look,
Are they coming back?
the towns of the Northern Kingdom do actively fight these people. So killing them or setting up traps is not going to be a bad thing to help out the Northern Kingdom. So I'll say that. Do I necessarily want to do that? I'll leave it up to you guys.
I no, I don't want to hurt anybody without probable reasoning for doing so.
There was a
Are you
bag of
some kind of
hands and they're killing people.
Are you some kind of orcish sympathizer?
Me?
What is that supposed to
Hmm.
mean?
I, I
I
like.
mean, you ask him that, yet he's the one trying to convince me that it's okay to kill him.
I just.
I think he's trying to recover his group view of him after his comment last time about not all orcs being evil. What you try to hide, Core?
What do you mean last time? That was this time.
Look, I have things I am actively not sharing, okay?
You got you an orc lover at home? Is that what it is?
No.
All right, now that's just a little out of hand, Nita.
I was just curious.
Yeah, that's not curiosity. That's jabbing.
No, it's pure curiosity. I
If-
have no
Go pop
filter.
my head out the hole
If
to
after
see if
this we
somebody's
want to
coming
go swing by my
after this
hometown,
argument.
that wouldn't be too bad of a thing. But I do I keeping
After
some things
what?
after the stone giant heal.
Okay, because there's a lot going on. Like,
Yeah, I said after, when we get some lull time to trek back over there, that's fine. I do have some things I want to pick up, but
I think running by your place is definitely on a list of things we should do for more than one reason. But yeah,
all right, so a car.
My head's already out the hole. What are you talking about? I'm looking back and just like, okay, I'm done. And I walk and go look.
All right, you're looking at
Oh, scared the baby.
oh,
You're looking at the upper floors of the tower, and you can see the sun shining on it. The tower has started to crumble in some spots. The age is really starting to show on it. But you have a pretty good commanding view of the area around, including a good view into the desert.
So yeah, do I see anything in particular out there?
The desert is surprisingly, because it's not sand, it's a barren wasteland that is currently completely coated in snow and ice, big wicked snow drifts, so the angular, like where it's like coming out like a sideways icicle, that kind of snow drift all throughout it. And occasionally you see dotted creatures moving about it.
All right. Well, I guess I spent a few minutes out there just looking and kind of just scanning, taking notice of the area, and come back to the group and let them know what I saw and what's going on.
Do you see anything that looks like a mountain that isn't?
Well, don't we have
I
like
saw
some
I
kind
saw a
of
bunch of
location based on
snowdrift
that map you looked
icicle
at?
looking things.
To the
Oh,
west, you can definitely see a little bit west, a little bit north, a what looks like the top of a mountain, but it's only sticking out barely taller than this tower.
Maybe, possibly, it looks like maybe it's top of a mountain, but it's very, very short.
is that kind of
Uh,
here? I'll
you know
can I?
what?
While
It's
he's
only a
doing
little
that, can
cold.
I take some time to try to transcribe the messed up map onto some fresh paper so that we can keep it with us? And does that kind of line up um, with what a car is seeing in the direction?
Um, Yeah, and we're sending that through to the commander too, right?
Right. I'm just trying to keep something with us.
I'm gonna do a
We're sending the
rubbing of
map.
the map.
I'm not gonna
Wow, it
rub the
doesn't look like
map.
anything.
I'm gonna.
I say it
I'm.
doesn't look like anything.
I'm
What was
drawing.
this?
This is me looking at the map and then me
He's
drawing the map.
he's fine tuning. It's a happy toe.
It was doing like a printer thing. Maybe a scanner. I don't know.
It was
I don't
for
know what I
radio,
was
but you
doing.
didn't see it.
Let's move on. let's not dig into the hand signs.
You were doing the iRobot. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you can see way to the north. There's a large range of mountains in the distance. And you can see way to the west, there's a large forest. But in that path to the forest, there's a cluster of large hills, with one of them being a bit of a spike that looks like the top of a mountain.
Okay.
And core, basically, it's. You see that?
Yes.
In the distance past which y'all have currently explored.
Okay. So we got us a good heading. Cool. Cool. Now our cart, I assume, is still way down in the tunnels that Nadep did. We just
Yes, it's
brought
in
the
the base.
donkeys
It's
up.
in the base basement.
Cool. All right.
And you wouldn't want to take the cart from the top of the hill anyway.
No.
Well,
I've
what we
done that
could
in
do,
Valheim. It did not go well.
what we can do is send the cart through the portal
Why?
and then pull it back whenever we have a chance to pull it back.
I mean, just take our donkeys and cart with us like we have been doing.
Well, as long as we can fit it everywhere. I was just worried it wasn't going to go through where we're going to try and go through.
We're going back out through the cellar when we leave.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool plan, Jim.
All right. So what do I do now?
Is there there's more doors, right?
Yeah, there were 2 other doors. We've only looked
Yes.
through one.
Basically, y'all can spend your
before
time looking through the rest of this tower, but there's nothing left in it. It's all been totally ransacked.
Nadep, you do that alarm?
Yes.
Or do we even care about setting an alarm?
I think we can. I
'Cause
mean,
we're
setting
not
an alarm.
staying here.
We
It's
just put Goose in the hole. Yeah.
if we're not staying here and we're gonna go out, where are we gonna stay? Down further below or what?
No, we're leaving the tower before tonight. I'd say we only spend like half a day in this tower if we can to finish.
And it's already 11 now.
Yeah, we need to start getting through this tower and then get on the road.
Okay. We've removed all the stones at this point, or
No, there's still a couple of doors that you were going to check out. So we're trying to see what else is behind the doors. We're going to try to see if there's any more stairs up. Akar, did it look like there's more above us, or are we at the top?
Like I said, you can spend all you want looking through the rest of this tower, but it's been totally ransacked and there's nothing left to explore.
All right.
Yeah, there's more above us, but it's crumbled and kind of.
All right. I want to
Yeah.
take a quick second then to, well, actually, let's go ahead and gather up the stones, and I'll absorb the fire stones. And then once that's done, I want to try to do a little ping to see if I sense any other stones. Fire stones, I guess.
Peeing?
Yeah, I
P-
go like a
Not
whoa, 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 whoa,
peeing.
whoa.
Like
Ping.
Oh,
walk
ping.
around.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
walk
you were
around the.
Oh,
peeing
Pete,
all over the
no.
place.
Ah,
Hatala, I need you to go into another room real quick. I gotta mark my territory.
Wait,
Let
what
these
about Eve?
orcs
What
know.
about you're not gonna let Eve know that?
Eve's a healer. It's,
Yeah, true, true.
Oh
She's
goodness.
probably seen.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'm completely uncomfortable now.
Let's let. You're walking with no pants on. What are you talking about uncomfortable?
yeah.
This is what
I
makes you
have pants
uncomfortable.
on. I have pants on now.
Now. All right. So let's do the creation
Kylie is
stone stuff.
dying over there.
All right. Let's do creation stones. Gather,
All
gather.
of the yellow snow.
Okay, so you're going to take the stones, head back down to the basement, and then leave?
Gather the donkeys, get the cart, and yeah. We set up a time. Um, so I said nightfall, right? For the portal thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Okay. On your way back down, you notice that there is no longer any frost anywhere in the facility.
Mm.
And as you're passing by the rooms, you notice all the orcs have thawed out.
All right.
Now go through their pockets.
Let's do a quick once over just to check them. And I'll
See if
give them
there
a
are
little bit
notes or anything.
Don't
more
tell Hatala.
Okay.
a little bit more honorable
You don't
pose,
find
death pose.
anything of any major value. The orcs are all thoroughly dead.
Okay. Just I'll pose them a little bit more honorable instead of just being so. All right. Keep on going.
I just had a thought if we'd put a sign that's like we buried your friends or something, and it's just like Tucker and Dale versus Evil. The orcs come home and they're like, they killed our friends.
Well, I mean, they're gonna find the stuff to the library and to the basement, so good luck to them.
They were eating people.
Let's put a big red X over where we buried
well,
the
well, maybe
flesh golem.
maybe they weren't eating people. Maybe that was in case they run across some like rabid beings and they just.
Somebody without hands.
No, like the orcs, like
when
if
they
they ran
need a
into
hand.
like a
Yeah.
rabid beast, and sometimes you just throw meat at them.
It's a cursed magical item that gives you a +1 to any roll when you need a
Alright.
hand.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I got booted out of Foundry because the password expired again.
Mid game? That's silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twice in a row now.
Do you want to take
Hey,
a quick break? It's a 2-hour mark, so.
Yeah, we can take a bio break.
Okay.
hey,
Cool.
guy, you don't have enough heart. Here you go. Wait, why are you scared? Here's some more guts.
Yeah. I need to increase perception. Here, use these eyeballs I took out of somebody else's skull.
Oh man, that's crazy. Ugh.
Elijah, how long have you been gone?
What?
How long have you been gone?
Like 20 seconds.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to you, so I thought you'd been gone for longer.
Eli, did you see my smiley face that I did? Since you were no fun and didn't want to do it.
I don't have a marker or a pen right now. So
Excuses, excuses.
no.
Elijah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure less than like 20 feet away, there's thousands of pins.
There's another one, another thing over here.
She doesn't allow me to touch her stuff.
As it should be with siblings. That's how it goes.
Like, why would I be like, hey, you can...
Hey, come
But
play
you
with all my
invade-
markers.
She invades my privacy all the time.
She's
I'm
the
not even at
oldest.
the house. Here, you
Half
can
the
have
time.
the Sharpie.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Draw a mustache on your face again.
Elijah, you can have the Sharpie.
I don't need to.
Come get it.
Part of that's just being the oldest. You got to make sure everybody else is not doing silly stuff.
Yeah,
that you
but
get-
I'm allowed to touch their stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Here you
That's
go.
how that goes. Do you remember when we drew the mustache on his face? He
Yeah,
was like 2 or 3.
and I remember it didn't come off the next day.
It took a while. I think the best part was like, I was like, "Hey, Derek, you mind if I draw a mustache on Eli's face?" Like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he saw it and was like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna do just like a line." No, we did like full on handlebar.
I don't need to have a mustache drawn on me.
Are you implying that you have a mustache?
No.
My melodramatic daughter demands a hug and a kiss because I never come and tuck her in at night. So let me go take care of her.
Hey, Core. Just to give
Yep.
you an update, I cut my grass,
Yay for you.
both front and back. It was terrible.
Did you weed eat?
I got to do that. It was hot. I woke up at like 6 this morning. I was gonna do it this morning.
It's tough with the
Dang,
dew
man.
on the ground, though.
Well, 6:30 it was hot enough to where it wasn't, but I didn't even go outside, so I don't even know. Granger got grumpy, so I kind of took care of him for a little bit. And then Candy's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm about to go cook grass." She's like, "You want to cook me breakfast?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll cook breakfast." So I cooked breakfast, and then I didn't get outside till about 11:30, which actually wasn't too bad today.
Okay.
But when you're out there till about 12:30, 1 o'clock, it's like, all right, yeah. Hey, I got it done. I have completed my mission. Is it perfect? No. But
No.
it's a heck of a lot better than what it was.
Well, it's like we haven't gotten I haven't gotten the weed eater for the new house yet, and so like right around my mailbox, like right up next to it, I've got grass that's like I don't know 6 or 7 inches long, and then everything else looks good. Get out there with some scissors the other day.
Hey, I got a spare if you want to borrow it until you get you one.
I really just need to bite the bullet and go get one. I just keep dragging
the
my feet.
reason I say this is because my neighbor literally, "Hey, I bought a new weed eater. Do you want this one?" I'm like, Yeah.
It's always good to have a spare because it's a pain in the butt to have to stop and fix something.
The one that I have is like it's the little battery powered one, and I got 2 batteries, so I never really have any issues with it. But his was a 2-stroke, like
Little gas one.
yeah, like a bush hog, big old bad boy bush hog. Like I cut down a tree with this one. He even gave me like the little strips for it.
Oh yeah.
It's like super thick zip ties is the weed eater blades. I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna go take out a tree. So, but I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I mean, I can always use it.
All right,
But the neighbor's a really good guy.
That's good.
we're ready.
Yeah, that's really good to have good neighbors.
on, on the road again.
On the road again.
All right. Y'all managed to move the rest of the day with nothing strange going on.
Oh yeah.
All right. Do y'all do anything special or just ordinary sleeping?
Well, we've
Normal.
got the setup time for getting the hatchets and sending the stuff back and forth.
All
I
right.
would like to do well. If we're doing that, I probably won't have time to. Yeah, I won't have time. Go ahead.
Midnight is riding Goose again. They're like a duo.
All right.
Excuse me.
I wanna off pack some of the lumber that's on the back and use it for the fire. Yeah, so I'm not carrying quite as
We
much.
have a cart. You could have just had it in the cart. You didn't have to carry it this
Oh
whole time.
man, I didn't even think about that.
The entire time he's been walking the sad Viking walk from Valheim.
This
But
is
I'm
our
walking on
scout.
top of the snow. I am
Our
walking
scout is
on top
struggling.
of the snow.
It's like, guys, this is taking us way longer than normal. What's wrong
Well,
with you?
our speeds match up because y'all are trudging through the snow and I'm walking on top. So
How bad is the snow now?
The snow is still just as thick, but it's not falling.
Good. Okay.
It's scattered clouds, 34 degrees, so snow's sticking around.
your weather.
On the 8s.
All right. You'll make it throughout the day, and you get to the base of the foothills surrounding the larger mountain hill.
hmm
You're now going to have to traipse across the hills to get to it.
Does it look like the cart is going to be okay, or do we need to get rid of it?
The hills are rolling enough that it shouldn't be a problem that there's paths.
Okay. All right.
But nothing happens throughout the day, so y'all made it fine.
About how far are we out?
Depending on how well you travel through the hills, you'll probably make it today.
Roughly there-ish if you're looking at the world map. Okay.
I expanded the view. Okay. As y'all are going in, you notice that there are, I guess you'd call them little clusters of trees that are obviously set up and planted on purpose to make a decent little spot for a giant to hide in seclusion.
So it doesn't look like landscaping. It looks like
That
attempt
that
at
looks
hiding.
like
It
that
looks like
looks like a
tactical
hunter.
landscaping.
That
Okay.
looks like a hunter's blind.
Yes. But the
Check
problem
it.
is it's the only set of trees in the vicinity.
Should we hit it with a fireball? Go ahead and burn it down.
No, because we're trying
No.
to see stone giants. We're trying to meet with them.
No.
We're trying to be
Oh.
friendly.
Okay.
And
I'll
every
stop.
time we've dealt with frost giants, they throw rocks first. So let's just wait till they throw the rock if we're gonna, no need for a immediate
strike.
fireball here.
I got you.
The thought
Just
that went through my head was Nadette throwing a fireball and somebody grabbing his hand and like, no, and just shooting off into space.
That's not how a fireball works, though.
Well, I mean, just the thought, like that's what went.
It
That's
just
what ran through
appears in
my
the
head.
location and detonates.
I get
Yeah,
it.
that's what ran
But
through my
but
head.
the-
It's like a loaded gun. It's like no.
Yeah, but the way it works is way more difficult to stop somebody from utilizing it.
Well, with Nadette, that's very scary.
Well, it has proven to be scary over time.
You can
for
see
sure.
that there are stone giants in the blind currently. But they're not moving, they're just watching.
Or they're frozen solid.
Hello. We just wave at him. Hello. Are you the stone giants?
Atalin, have you finished your gifts yet?
I'm sure I've finished a couple.
Yeah. With the role she's been doing, she's got a couple good gifts.
We brought gifts for you.
Eventually, they just sit there watching, waiting to see what y'all do.
We just need to head on. Like,
Okay, let's just keep on going.
All right, and as y'all move further in, you're now seeing giants milling about occasionally, doing duties, working. Some of them tending to animals, some of them carving. There's a quarry in one area that they've been digging. And one of the giants actually comes forward, and it has what to it looks like a dog following it around, but to y'all it's some form of drake where the wings have been removed.
Hmm.
Poor thing.
Okay.
I mean, does it look?
Is it?
Does it actually look like it has its wings removed, or just it looks like?
You don't
an
know.
animal?
It looks like it doesn't have wings. You can't tell if they were removed or if they never were there. But it
Right.
looks like a frost drake, but it looks like it's made of stone.
Okay.
And it's following him around like a puppy. He comes up and says a few things in Jotun.
We don't know Jotun. Do you have no common?
Did you guys catch that?
Or I'll say in dwarf. Do you know dwarvis?
He turns around confused and shouts something else. And he turns around and he smiles with a big, ugly but pathetic smile, like,
I don't
I'll
think it speaks anything other than Jotun.
I'll just mirror his.
and eventually you see a old woman stone giant coming back. She says something to him, and he's like defers to her, and she comes down, and she says in very broken common, "Hello,
Hello.
what are you doing here?"
Looking for the mountain that isn't.
The what?
The mountain.
That's y'all's name for
Oh.
Yeah.
Well. Um.
Tell them we're asking about Orm. Wait, I can speak common.
Yeah.
We're
Please.
looking
Please help
we're
me.
looking for the city of Orm, and we're trying to learn information.
it. Orm, you are north of Orm.
We want to understand how to enter it safely, and we do come bearing gifts.
Ah, trade. And she turns around and barks something, and Jotun and several other young ones come running, including some of the children are now coming out. You realize that they'd all been hiding the second y'all were walking in. The children are still 8 to 10 feet tall.
Did we think we would have made it here? Like last night when we sent all the stuff through, would we have had an idea that we would have made it here in this amount of time?
Y'all could see it in the distance.
All right, so could we say that when we sent all that we would have like had a note in there to let them know to be prepared to send the stuff for the giants too today?
But you can go ahead and message them because you still got a few hours before dark.
I will do that then. As
Can I-
soon as I have a free moment.
Because it's 4 p.m. right now, and they've got people coming out and opening up basically bundles with goods.
I'm gonna do that right now then.
Can I show her the map of where the king's what did I write down? Why are my notes everywhere?
For now, just call it King's Hold.
Yeah, the King's Hold. Show her the picture of the King's Hold. Looking for this.
And she's like says something in Jotun, and then Royal Home,
Royal Home, yes.
foot of mountain.
Ooh. Which way?
Down.
We have
Thank
to go
you.
underground?
Ooh.
She turns around. Mountain top.
And then
Okay.
go down.
We lived on mountain top. Mountain sank.
Mm.
The
How
mountain that
long?
isn't.
How long do stone giants live?
You don't know, but longer than humans.
Ask her how old she is.
No.
Wait,
No.
no,
Rude.
no,
No.
no, that's a bad
No.
idea. No, stop.
Besides,
Stop.
you can talk
Cut,
to
cut.
her just as well as we can right now. Where can
Yeah.
we set up camp? Can we just
You
put
get
it?
so used to Core speaking other languages that we're like, Core, say this. I was like,
I-
wait, I can say that.
Yeah, I like it. I don't have to be the only one.
She's like, no space, but she points to a side there.
Okay. We just need ground.
All right, I'm
She's
setting
like,
up for the ritual.
careful, ice, wind, dangerous.
Mm. You come here?
Not much, but occasionally.
How do you survive the wind?
Doesn't really hurt.
Okay.
We don't feel cold much.
I want to give her one of my nicer necklaces I've finished.
Okay. And she smiles very, very nicely at it.
All right.
Like the size of her big toe.
And she turns around, rummages through, and turns around and presents you a rod. For her, it's tiny.
Card, did you get any of the meat for these guys, or was all the meat for us?
Okay.
They can have some if they want it.
But I
He
didn't know.
bought the meat.
It was I got the meat mostly because we're going to the frozen area.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
I
sure.
thought you got the meat because you thought the guy wasn't getting any business.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. I'm just gonna.
No, I was prepping for survival tactics.
Oh, because you knew about the ghost thing. Okay, I got you.
No, because it was gonna get cold and we needed rations. Just want to make sure that we didn't run out. Because the colder it is, the more food you need. You burn more calories trying to stay warm.
What are calories?
Those beads those beads that come off your forehead. When you use a lot of those, the sweat beads, when you the beads are.
Oh,
You
you
use
don't
What
a
want
if
to
lot
be
I
of them.
sweating in the cold. I can tell you that growing
what
up in
if
this
I
area.
drink
Yeah.
the sweat beads?
You get it back.
That might be a bad idea.
Okay.
Do you drink
Anyways,
salt? Do you drink ocean water? Do you drink
We've
salt
gone off the
water?
rails. Let's go.
you hand her a necklace. She hands you a rod.
Alrighty. Say thank you. And have I finished? Did I finish the ritual, or do I still need to do the ritual?
You finished the ritual
Okay, cool.
because you were just giving a simple message.
Alrighty. I want to look over this rod.
All right. It's made of metal, but you can't quite identify the metal. And it does have runes in it that look similar to the markings that were inside the tower. It's obviously something from Orm.
I wonder if this would
Alright.
open the doors.
I mean, it was a passcode. This isn't necessarily a passcode, but
Well,
I mean, maybe it was a key.
it could have been like a touch, like ID badge kind of concept.
Can I tell if it's magical in nature?
It does not appear to be magical.
Okay, it's just simple.
It appears just to be an ornate rod. You don't know if it was ripped from something or if it was made to be a rod.
Okay. By the way, I am positive this thing's going to save our life at some point, so I'm keeping it close.
It may be the royal scepter.
Got to be something important.
It has to be. It has
Well,
to
in
I got it
Hakala's,
because I traded a necklace.
in Hakala's hands, it'd be more like a staff, right?
Not quite that small.
I'm assuming that this rod's pretty large. If it was tiny to her,
Okay.
It's in my back holding.
So what do I do?
We send Core to go talk to.
They're showing their trade goods they have to offer as well.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go ahead.
we've got. We'll need to get the portal up and stuff so they can start bringing stuff through. There should be a cake and everything. Like, we had a whole slew of things planned up. I don't even remember them all.
I think there was like under mountain mushrooms and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So oh yeah, I'll go ahead and open up the portal. We'll start bringing stuff through.
Okay.
Let E.
They're amazed by the portal that y'all have opened.
Have you seen
The one
anything?
thing you notice as you are watching the portal occasionally blinks.
It doesn't like.
Like, you see the portal and it's
Like losing connection.
I wonder if
Is it affecting anything that's transferring through when that
so
happens?
far nothing's been affected.
There's a possibility the closer we get to Orm, the magic here is floundering, siphoning or something. I mean, does that sound plausible?
Well, you were warned to be wary of magic.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're just getting interference from Orm. I
What
wonder
were you
if
saying?
I was gonna ask if it like corresponded with like the wind blowing on it, but
my idea was better.
Oh.
no. No, you just cut me off, and then I just.
Ooh.
Well, is it corresponding to the wind?
No, there's no wind right now.
Okay. It was a good thought.
And it doesn't seem to be following any observable pattern. It's not like a TikTok or a Pulse or anything like that.
So there's no interval or set
It's
time
like
frame.
it's like static.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, it's pretty late in the afternoon, so I imagine we just go through the day just trading stuff.
They seem to be really interested in the cake.
Mm. We see how big they are and realize we need to put in a couple more orders for more cakes.
But you notice when they are cutting up the cake and sharing it amongst themselves, they're giving each other fairly small pieces.
Mm.
So it's obvious they're used to dealing with human-sized goods.
Okay.
They're being considerate and not eating all of it.
It looks like they're wanting to make sure most of their people get some.
Right. They're
Yeah, I definitely want to put in an order for some more cakes. That way, hopefully by the morning we can get some more here. Can we see, I mean, is there like 50 people or can we get a
From what you
estimate of
can
the
see
size?
currently, there's about 30 people in the vicinity, along with about 8 or 10 children.
Okay.
But your guess is this isn't everybody in the village because you can see people coming and going from the village.
Okay.
Although as the sun is setting, there appear to be more and more of them.
Alrighty. Yeah, I guess my message to the cooks would just be bake as many as you can, and we'll open the portal again in the morning. So hopefully they can get, you know, 3, 4, 5 cakes done maybe. I don't know how
Hmm.
many they can do.
Okay. With your trading of the food and snacks and the stuff like that, y'all managed to get a couple of really nice hides that would make good clothing or rugs. They're actually the whole animal.
Okay.
And you even see that they have a couple of hides from larger northern creatures.
Sweet. Is there anything
You notice one of the giants is not coming close, but he is watching, and he is wearing what looks to be a headdress made from a white dragon.
that dude's cool? He's too cool for us guys.
And he has basically the largest halberd you've ever seen in your life.
All right. I want to ask the old lady, the translator. Um, we heard tell that you were having trouble. We've been attacked by frost giants. Was there there was like what was the really big giant that you'd mentioned, like the mega giant or the
The storm giant.
yeah, the storm giant? Has that been around here attacking at all?
What?
You'd mentioned that they were having trouble. Um, like there was like some giants had been infected.
Yeah,
Basically, I'm just
they
trying.
were having people disappear.
Okay.
People got infected and then vanished because they were no longer stone giants.
Don't know how to
because
help
they're
them.
And that
because
was the based on what y'all know, the cultists came in from the south.
Okay. You probably haven't seen the cultists. Well,
So
yeah,
odds
actually,
are they have more than one community of stone giants.
I do want to ask them if they have seen any other humans around or any other people, um, in case the cultists are trying to come to the king's hold.
well, we need to warn them. We
True.
They
need
Yeah.
to
tell
warn 'em.
you that they have not seen much in the way of humans this year. They occasionally see a hunter or two, but they generally don't see them much more. They don't see them once or twice and then they're gone.
Okay.
I want to give them.
Normally, they would be in their area close to town, and they would have trade already started, but this winter is not letting up this year.
Want to let them know about the cultists, like what they would kind of possibly look like, as well as what they can turn into. I know it may be more info for her to handle, but
Smash the
yeah, I
heads.
want them to be give them as much info as I can so that they can protect themselves from the threat.
And she seems to have some understanding of what you're talking about.
Have they? If I'm noticing that she's understanding this, so I'd ask. Has this happened to any of their people? Any of them been infected, or have they shown signs of this?
We've seen creatures afflicted with tentacles
Ah,
and other
yes.
deformations. Supposedly, last contact we had with the southern tribes, they were having problems with them more than us.
Yeah, they
But
seem
our
to be
contact with
moving
them has
north.
been eliminated because we can no longer cross the desert.
Can't
What?
cross it at all.
It is dead. It is angry. It does not allow us to cross anymore.
What
Normally, it ignores us.
did we just cross the desert?
No,
No.
you've skirted the outskirts.
Okay, okay,
Do
okay.
you know what has made it angry?
No, we have never seen it this way before. Beasts walk the land. Beasts of snow, beasts of ice, beasts of flesh.
What was the danger? What was the danger in the desert before? If it wasn't that,
Occasional hazards, magical issues here and there, a golem or two.
and those do not affect you, they ignore you.
They mostly ignore us. Only if you step wrong or go to the wrong place would it be dangerous.
Okay.
But now every place is dangerous.
Is the stone giant with the headdress? Is that one around?
He's silently watching in the distance.
Um, say maybe a bracelet or something that I may have. I'd like to gift that to him, but I don't know, like a puppy dog, go up to him and be like, don't want to look threatening, but show that I'm trying to offer this to him.
He's in an area you really can't get to,
Like over a cliff.
like up something tall. That has no ways for small, ordinary people to climb. And he does not look friendly in the slightest.
Oh,
Yeah, Holly may just want to let him be.
well,
He looks
okay.
like a stern warrior who doesn't trust you.
That's why I was trying to like offer some kind of peace, but all right.
It's okay. Is there anything else we need to talk to these guys about?
I don't.
I know we did the cultist bit.
We needed to learn about the tower. We found the tower by accident,
Mhm.
and we needed to learn about Orm. We
Mhm.
have some info on that. Did they have? They didn't really have any tips on getting there any safer than.
Well, we wanted to go to
But
the King's Hole, I think is the
well, we need to go there next, but we still are curious about Orm itself,
true.
right?
Yes, the
Because that's the center of the magic.
is that right? The center of the desert is the center of the magic. Is that what?
Mhm.
Okay.
Orm is the effects of Orm radiate mostly circularly.
Okay. So we're going to do the King's Hold first and then the
I
center,
mean,
if
the
we can.
King's Hold is like right here.
I know it's
We
just
just haven't.
we could go down the
So
mountain.
yeah, yeah, we're doing that first for
I'm
sure.
just trying to get our ducks in a row and to see if there's trigger anything in our
What's a duck?
brains about talking with the giants.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else we need to know.
So what do you do?
Go to bed.
Yeah, by the time y'all have finished trading and sharing and talking, it's now 7 p.m., so it's time to go to bed.
Nobody was trading an airship, right?
No.
Darn. Tried core.
Thank you.
Some guy walks up with the little hut. I got this airship.
I'll trade you a hamburger for an airship.
Done. Sold. What?
He said he'll trade
Do you
us
want a
a
deluxe? You
hamburger
want a double
for an
cheeseburger?
airship.
All right. In your sleep, everybody has that creeping feeling again,
Oh man, I
except
thought
for
we were gonna
Winky.
get away with it.
Ooh. So a car headed as well. Never mind. Thought it might have to do with the life stone, but
Well, it still could. Maybe Winky's
oh, he has
full of
pieces
it
in
is
him though,
higher.
right? Did he say there were
Yeah.
fragments still in his
Yeah,
skull?
there are fragments still
Yes.
in his skull.
Okay.
Is the old woman still around? Can we talk to her?
She's about doing business, yeah.
I'd like to ask her if any of them have had any bad dreams recently, or felt something
No,
untoward.
we've lived our whole lives here.
I think it's just following us.
Eve, do you know anything? I'm just talking to Eve. I would have gotten away from the
Hmm.
The boys.
well,
Back to your
most.
camp.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
talking like away from the
Giants.
lady, the giants. Yeah. Eve, do you know if the disease that we're combating here would that affect our dreams or anything? Is it possible that it could be that?
Let me think on that.
Wait, but Eve, you're having the dreams, right?
Well, like it's, yeah.
Well, then that tells me right there that it can't be that.
Or
'Cause
maybe I'm not.
maybe you're not having them
No, I mean like maybe I'm not like
immune.
protected for some reason.
Well, I just was worried it may be a factor of us being infected, but now I
Well, yeah,
just realized you were immune, so that
uh,
wouldn't make sense.
could be that like ghost chilly air thing.
Has it been colder like it was when we were
It's been fairly normal.
before?
You haven't heard the winds.
Okay. I feel like
Or
I had something I needed to talk to a car about. Don't remember what it was. All right, a car, you're spared Hatala because she can't remember what it was she was going to bother you about.
I will say Atala, I'll pray over it and see if I can get any answers.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
bothering me that we keep having these unsettling feelings. I'd like to know why. And then we have this unknown with a disease and everything. And anyway, I'd appreciate that.
All right. Y'all managed to make it through the rest of the night without any major problems. And it's still scattered clouds, 31 degrees, chilly, but the giants don't even seem to be bothered by it. Some of them are wearing basically the equivalent of loincloths and nothing else.
Man, you just triggered a bad memory in my head. If you don't mind a quick sidebar, they I had to run a PT test once, and they waited for it to warm up to 33 degrees, so that because at 32 they have to cancel if it's below freezing. So they waited for 33 and they said it's good to go. So go run. So I'm out there running in 33-degree weather. And it was cold. My lungs hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it is morning.
All right, I want to take that bracelet that I was going to offer the guy, and I want to etch in it a white dragon, and I'm going to give that to the woman to pass on to him.
Okay.
We're gonna go down the mountain today.
Sure, why not?
Y'all are almost at the end of the first month of the year.
All right.
Mm.
It was
I don't
Winky's
think the
birthday
moon phase is
yesterday.
looking. Because it's been saying new moon for like 20 days.
You just gotta let us know when it's New Year's again, so we can go headbutt people.
Yep.
Okay, so y'all have your breakfast. Everything's basically set up and ready to do whatever you're planning on doing. So what do y'all do today? And Eve, you did not get any answers other than you do not think that there are any dream-based signs from the disease itself. Because for the most part, the disease is an ordinary disease.
I will go tell Hatala.
Well, it eases my mind in one way, but I'm still concerned because there's a reason this is happening, and it's happening to us, not the location we're in.
But I mean, it just maybe the giants are
Immune?
immune. Yeah.
There's a possibility, but
I say
still
this
think
as I'm pulling the cakes through the portal. And,
All right, you distribute your cakes, and the giants are extremely happy.
Alrighty.
And you'll get a bunch more hides and fabric and things like that for trade.
Nice. That'll go good. That'll be some good stuff.
All right, so now what do y'all do?
Pack up and go down the mountain as far as we can to try to find the King's Hold.
How are you going down the mountain?
Jump.
It's underground.
I know. I was waiting for an adept to do his thing.
Based on the size of the mountain, you might have several hundred feet to go down. And it's a mountain, so you don't know how big it is.
Bless you.
thank you.
You got any more? You can.
It's usually 2 for me.
Mm.
Y'all are currently at ground level.
Yes. Can we ask that old lady, are there any tunnels around
Tunnels for what?
into the mountain?
Secret tunnels?
We did find hole while digging.
Ooh. Can you show us where that is, or have someone show us?
She takes you to the edge of the quarry they've made. And the quarry goes down probably about 200 feet now.
All right. I think our dwarf is up.
She points down at the bottom where they're digging, and they're not digging at that area. You see they're leaving that area alone, and it looks like natural stone there. She points and says, "Hold, down there."
Thank you. We're gonna go look real quick. Thank you for showing.
Okay, careful, Corey. Dig, make, not mess.
Okay. All right.
And they just simply climb straight up the walls when they come in and out.
Right, climbing gear. Cool. Cool. So do we have to like lower ourselves down on climbing gear and ropes?
So you have to do something.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. Peyton or Nadep, you want to take a look at a hole? There's a new hole for you to look at.
Sure, I'll take a look at it.
Well, first you got to go down 200 feet from where you are.
Okay, I'll do
Belay,
that then.
belay on.
Sure, why not? You're gonna tie me and drop me down with some nice silk rope.
Sure.
I don't think I have 200 feet of silk rope.
Uh, I've got 50 feet. Can we tie a bunch of rope together? I
Pretty
think
sure we
everyone
have
has a string of rope.
Yeah. What is it?
I think there's
100 feet?
100 feet of rope or 50.
Standard ropes are 50 feet long.
So we can tie 4 of them together.
Yeah, I've got 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, everyone should have an adventurer's pack with 50 feet of rope in it.
All right, so
Hey.
we tie together the necessary rope and lower me down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was just gonna push you off the edge.
I don't trust your knots.
I didn't tie him.
I mean, unless you
Just
wanted
picked
to
my
burn
rope up.
a spell slot to fly down,
Yeah,
but
no,
you'd have to burn it again to fly back up. So let's
Right.
just do the rope.
Be like, I was gonna have a joke and be like, "Hey, Nadep, you got enough rope and push you off?" But I mean, I guess
Okay.
it's bad taste.
Anyways, you lower Nadep down, and he eventually makes it to the bottom.
What do I see? What do I see?
It's a big flat quarry where they've been digging out stone.
But is there anything of interest?
There's a section where they dug and then they stopped digging because they found a hole, and the hole's only about 8 feet across and goes at a 45-degree angle down.
Okay. So I guess I'll let them know that I have found it. And do we want to go further down in that hole?
I'm guessing you're shouting all this.
Yeah. I would be shouting back up to y'all.
Yeah, I think we should check out the hole, but we're
All
gonna.
right.
So I'll talk with these guys. We need to leave the cart, so we're not gonna have the portal. Um, we need to ask the stone giants to look after the donkeys, or we can send the donkeys back through the portal. Just have them look after the cart. You want to do that? Let's do that.
Sure.
I'll work on the logistics of sending the donkeys through the portal and then asking the stone giants to look after the cart while they're going down to go examine the hole.
Okay. Is anyone else going down the hole?
I'm already down here, so
Right.
I'll go.
How are you going to go? Are you going to lower the people one at a time, or are you going to climb down?
I'm gonna climb down.
I want to change what I was doing. I'm gonna send the donkeys and the cart through, but I'm gonna keep the key on me. That way, if we go down and find a door, we can portal out.
through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so are you tying the rope to something? Because right now you've been holding the rope.
Yeah. To a big rock that won't move.
Specifically one that won't move.
Okay. You get it tied off. And Winky, you said you're climbing down?
Yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Okay. I got my lucky chair.
All right, you managed to get halfway down.
I gotta roll it again.
And you make it all the way down.
Lucky chair.
Is there anyone that we want to, or Eve, do you want to be tied off and lowered down? Or do you want to try climbing down?
No, I do not want to try.
All
Just
right.
kick her off. We'll catch her.
No.
Hatala, what about you? Do you want to do the same, or do you want to try climbing?
Um,
I'll go ahead and try lowering Eve down while you think on it.
Okay. Take some time, but you lower Eve down just fine.
All right, Hatala.
Just put her in a basket.
I'm looking for something.
Okay, Akara, you're up. You want to climb down, or you want to be lowered down?
I'm climbing.
Okay.
You probably want to look at your athletics before you do that, but okay.
Already did, Wiki. Thanks.
No, you're not. You just
No, I'm
got.
not.
He said he already did.
Oh,
So you can roll your athletics. All right, you managed to go about 25 feet down.
You gonna make it a car?
You got 100 and more feet down.
Oh, I slipped. Oh, there he is. Okay.
And as you're climbing down the last of it, you fell the last 10 feet.
Mm.
that's not that bad. That's not any damage, right?
But did he stick the landing?
You
Or
take
did he
6
fall on his?
damage from the fall.
Nope.
Did,
He
no,
stuck his face on the landing.
no, he stuck his booty on the landing.
Yeah, I landed on my butt.
Straight on his butt.
Hurt my tailbone.
All right, Hatala. Make a reflex save.
You fall on top of Hatala.
I've got good saves. That's the thing. I got
Okay.
crappy athletics, but I got good saves.
You take 4 damage because you fell, and after about 50 feet, you managed to grab the rope.
That's how you get down a little
Wouldn't
bit
that give
faster.
her rope burn?
That's why she took
That's why she
damage.
got 4 damage.
Even through the gloves.
I got my lucky chair.
All right, you're still up. Hey, that time you climbed down a good 50 feet.
Well, that was fun. Oh wait, am I down?
No, you're 100 feet left.
Oh great.
You're halfway.
I gave you my luck. My lucky chair.
Oh grand.
Make a reflex save.
Yay.
You fall another 50 feet, but grab on.
Jesus.
Take 6 damage. You got 50 feet left.
Eli.
What?
Grandpa said you're in jail.
You managed to climb 25 feet down. You got 25 feet left.
This is why I was looking for something. Dang it.
All right, you managed to make it to the bottom, but you land on your duff and take 5 more
Jeez.
damage.
Does he land on a car?
Car moved out of the way as long as it took her to go down.
Yeah, I was looking. I thought I had something of Featherfall. I couldn't
Oh,
find
Featherfall. Next time, just let me know. I could have helped you with that.
it. It's like I'm looking through my bag. I'm like, I thought I had. I thought, no, it's not
Yeah,
there. Ugh.
I'll look
And then
through
I'm
my
the only one
inventory as
left up
well.
there.
I couldn't find any of the the jade cats or the monkeys pins,
Yeah.
or I couldn't find any of the
Oh,
the trinkets that we have on
So
our
now
sheets.
it's Gore and Nita.
Oh, I'm already down there.
Yeah, he was the
Oh,
first
Nita's
one.
already in it, so it's just Gore.
All
Yeah.
right, let's go.
I knew I had Featherfall. I just wasn't gonna offer it unless you asked.
All right, you managed
Well,
to
I
make it
thought
100 feet.
I thought we had something. I'm still looking.
And you make it the other 100.
Oh, we've
Alright.
got the feather, right?
We've got feather tokens, but they're not the same thing. They all do
They're
different
berry
things.
bushes.
Right,
got
but I
berry
thought we had
bushes
feather
together.
tokens at that did feather fall?
No, not that I. That's what
Now,
I'm.
one
That's
one
what I
of
was.
them's a boat.
I have a swan boat.
So we have a small piece of amber with a feather in it that does feather step. It lets you ignore difficult terrain for one turn. That may be what I was thinking of too, which is why I went ahead and started going down the mountain because I was like, I'm not seeing what I thought
I
Yeah.
we
think
had for
I
Featherfall.
think I have like a wolf trinket or something that uh um uh
I think we had the
Devi
chance to
Devi made
buy.
a long time ago for me. And I think that's the only thing I've officially attached to myself. But it's something we need to look into next time we go shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think we had a chance to get something while we were out before, but
Well,
we either
let's just say
didn't
that we
do it.
donated it to the to Eric's campaign.
Whatever we think we had.
Yeah.
I mean, if it ain't in those notes, then we may not have had it.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all are all in the bottom of the quarry now.
That was fun, guys.
Can you look over me real quick? I got some bruises and stuff, and I don't know. This didn't go well.
Listen, pretty bad burn.
You successfully heal him.
Maybe next time, we need a backpack that Hatala can ride in on Kor's back.
No, as a baby carrier, I ride on his chest.
You get 21 healing.
Thank you. I think that should put me full. Yep, it does.
Ooh.
Thanks, Eve. I feel much better now.
That's my job.
All right. So what do y'all do?
We're gonna climb back up the rope.
All right, I'll go ahead and
I
start.
don't think I can do that.
Alright, it up. How's this hole look?
Let's go take a look.
Hey, I'm the whole person.
Wait, we climbed all the way down here. You don't even know if it goes anywhere.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I didn't want to
Sounds
get
like
down here by myself.
It's like when we want Needham to check something and move a little further, he doesn't. When we don't want him to, he
Can
opens
I
up
look?
the
Can I look?
door.
When I'm all by
4 hours
myself,
early.
I'm not gonna stick my head in the hole. But if I've got everybody else around me, maybe I
Can I
will.
look
All right.
at the hole?
Edith, as you're looking at the hole, it looks like it's the weathering on the floor of the hole looks like what you would expect from the side of a mountain.
Okay.
So it looks like this may be a crack that runs down the original outside of the mountain.
All right. How far in does it go?
As far as your vision can see.
All right. Y'all want to make our way into the side of the mountain?
It's at a 45-degree angle.
Y'all want to slide down into the mountain?
Yeah, you go ahead and go first.
Can we all fit in this hole?
Can you shape
Yeah,
the
it's 8 feet
stone and
across.
make
Yeah, that's
stairs?
what I was about to ask about that.
Winky jumps in the hole.
Well, he's
Oh
gone.
God!
We lost him.
Winky jumps in the hole.
Well,
He said
I-
it. He's already
Winky's
said it.
gone. I think we just leave him. Let's climb back up.
We finally got rid of him.
He puts his hammer in front of his head, and if anything's in the hole, it hits his hammer first.
Hmm.
So you're going down like head first with your hammer?
You know how gnome?
Winky, you take 21 damage when you plop to the bottom.
Okay.
You know how a gnome is supposed to like die when they don't have any adventure or anything in their life? This is a obvious reaction to him having more life inside of him.
Right? Yeah. That is a good point.
So after Winky does that, I'm just gonna go. Well, I mean, he could have waited, and then I want to use my creation power to like, as far as I can, create steps all the way down
Winky
the
is
path.
totally out of eyesight.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna make steps all the way down the path.
Do I hear him say he could have waited?
No, you can't hear anything from them. They're way too far away.
I mean,
Okay.
his eyesight's like I think it's at least 50 feet,
Yeah, I think it's.
and he
50 or
couldn't
more.
see where it
Having
stopped.
Vision, so.
So
What?
Okay.
All right. So I'd like to use my creation power to move us down there safely.
All right. Your creation power can make steps in about 20-foot increments.
All right. Let's do it.
Are you going to use your rolls?
Yeah, I'm gonna use rolls.
Okay. You make 20 foot.
Again.
Okay. You made another 20 foot. You still can't see him.
All right. We just keep on going.
You make 20 foot, although now it's getting steeper.
It's getting steeper.
What if
I
he
Is
went
mean,
all
the
the way down?
Winky, are you alive?
You still don't see him.
all right?
No answer. He's dead.
If I kept it at a 45-degree angle, is the roof the same height all the way down this thing, or is the roof? Is it
Now
inside?
the roof is following the hallway.
So
you,
like,
you can't go 45 degrees anymore. You're going to have to go the steeper angle.
okay, I'll go to a steeper angle then.
Just make the steps wider.
Yep.
And
All right. That time you only went 15 feet.
All right.
which is actually interesting because he made the steps wider, and the roll said you only go. That's
All right.
funny.
20 feet again.
All right.
You can now see Winky, kind of.
I think I see him. Let's get a little closer.
Is he dead?
He's
I
Other
crumbled.
didn't mean to
15
click that.
Too late, man.
Yes.
What did he say?
I
Oh,
didn't
I
mean
meant
to
to
click
use
that.
this. Oh,
All right. You're finally at where he is.
all right. I want to just like casually walk up
Winky.
to him.
That's the reason
Yeah.
you only took 5d6.
Oh.
You would have taken a lot more without that.
Okay, cool.
Without what?
Catfall.
Oh, because he
also
had
have-
that.
I also have
It was automatically added in.
I also have
Oh.
a powerful leap, so
So he was
He basically can ping pong around the map.
he was the perfect person to jump in the hole.
yeah.
Yep.
Hi guys.
Y'all
He's
down
just-
the bottom now.
He's been like, where y'all been?
Basically, y'all are about 130 feet below the quarry.
All right. I'd like to take a look around, see what we see.
All right, here it branches out in different directions. It looks like fissures in the stone.
Okay. So naturally occurring kind of look.
Semi-natural. The instability from a mountain sinking into the earth caused the fissures.
Gotcha. Can we see anything of like previous structure, anything like that, or is it all look like that?
Not really. But you do see that basically there are 3 chasms you can choose from. 3
Well,
cracks.
The way that I see it, there's 6 of us. There's 3 paths. We obviously need to split the party into 2s
It's
so we can
obvious.
go down each one of these paths at one time.
I call dibs on the healer.
Every time that you suggest we split the party,
Sure, I'll go with
we
you,
are
Corey.
we are perfectly okay with you going one direction and the rest of the party going the other.
We're gonna assign you to Winky.
That's fine. That kid can take a punch and give one too.
So what do y'all do?
Oh. What's the verdict? Dwarf.
I'm gonna use my like ancient dwarven dowsing powers and just
Make
put
a
my
dwarf-
hands.
make a dwarven check.
Oh, I was just gonna bluff it, but sure, okay.
It says the
use underground
center
environments.
one. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a 20 for a second.
Yeah, I saw it go in there, but nope.
You think that you should take the path to the left.
All right, everybody, for going to the right.
A la izquierda, por favor.
What the heck?
It was Dwarven
right.
for left.
Yeah.
I
So
was,
what I'm gonna start doing is
Or
Dwarven is
just
now Spanish.
or
Yes,
just
that sounds.
Spanish.
What the stuff?
He is very good.
I don't know why, but I feel like Dwarven should be like German.
Oh, very much so. It is
Honestly,
very much an angry language.
German with like a little tiny bit of French, a little tiny bit, because you want it
Just
to.
pretentious German.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What do you
Okay.
think Nomus would be?
Swedish.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
The
Some kind of
Swedish
Swedish.
chef.
Orga borga borga.
Orga, burga, burga.
Did y'all know what they do with the Swedish chef in Sweden?
Do they translate him and make him sound smart?
No, he speaks Americanish.
Oh.
They basically make fun of the American language by saying random American words.
Nice.
That's what I heard, because they were offended by what he was saying.
Hey, go for it, guys. That's awesome.
We're gonna make the steak and potatoes, brother.
Y'all ever seen the video where it shows what people from another nationality or understanding of a language hear when they listen to like English? It's very interesting. One of the things I found interesting about it was like ever so often you'll hear an actual English word that you understand. And they did that specifically because ever so often you understand a word or two, even when you have a different language. It's really interesting.
Like
Because some
cognates.
words sound similar, even if they're totally different spellings and things like that. But like fire is one of the words. It's very similar in a lot of the languages.
Embarrassada does not
there was
mean
a thi-
embarrassed.
There was a thing that I saw that was talking about all the different languages, and they were doing an. It was either like some basic cat or some basic object that every language had, and every language had it slightly different, but it was the same letters in all of them. Just some had extra letters, some had less letters, things like that. So it was all the same until it got to is either German or Finnish or some other language. And that one word, all the words were like 3 to 5 letters. This one language had 15 letters for that word, and none of the letters in the other ones were in it.
Sounds about right. I like different countries' animal noises and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like what dogs say in a bunch of different languages.
I have a great aunt she was from Germany. Like she spoke German fluently, and she would be talking in German, and I look at my mom and go, "I kind of understand her." She goes, "No, you don't." I was like, "Well, she said this, 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 and this." She looked at my mom and goes, "Yeah, that's right," because as far as phonetically, it sounded the same to where you could pick it up.
Oh yeah.
So we go to the left.
To the
Well,
left.
I rolled a d6 and it said to the left. So yeah, I guess I'm going to the left, even though I don't want to.
I love to
I'm going.
imagine that we just keep a set of dice in the game as well to make our decisions for us.
I was like, do we have a D3? Like 1, 2, or 3? No, D6. That'll work. I mean, yeah.
What do we see when we go down the left path?
Down the left path, it looks like it goes a good bit of ways, and then after a while, it opens up into a cavern.
Ooh. Any interesting minerals to be seen in said cavern?
The cavern is baking hot. You can think you see a dull orange glow coming from most of the cavern, too.
We are not going to do any excavation in here at all.
You don't want a tunnel?
No hitting walls in here at all.
I hit a wall.
I want to be well uphill of Winky.
I'm kidding.
I don't think it'll matter.
It probably won't.
If that wall fractures, it's just going to implode on us and just everywhere. still no markings or evidence of other beings being in the room in the area?
No.
Okay.
Whatever happened in this room, there is enough magma in this area to make it unpassable.
All right. Want to circle back and go down the middle? I guess this is my home turf. We're gonna just follow me. We're gonna
Absolutely.
circle back and go down the middle.
Yep.
All right.
Always follow the dwarf underground.
After about 50 or so feet, the passageway starts getting narrower and narrower, and eventually it's about only a foot across.
All right.
Your belly's not gonna fit in it up.
Winky, you want to squeeze in there and see if it opens up a little ways past, and I could safely open up the passage.
With his armor, he can't squeeze in.
You can
Why
leave it here
can't you
with us.
shrink someone?
Hey, Hatala.
Shrink someone.
I can if you want me to. You have to be willing to be shrunk.
Not
Yeah.
me.
You're not willing to be shrunk?
No.
I'd say the ranger, but he's not here. Hatala,
Atala can do
if
it.
she's not gonna do it, I'll do it. You can shrink me. But how long does
Look-
this last? Because I want to go in and back out before that ends.
Let me make sure I can cancel it.
Yeah, you can cancel it at will.
Okay, I thought so.
How long does it last?
It's like a 10-minute spiel, or
I'm verifying. Hold on. 5 minutes.
So we need to get in there and then get out.
All right. Shrinkity dinkity do.
All right, Core, is that who shrank?
I
Yep.
guess so. Hatala never spoke up, so I'm going. I'll go in. I have a torch, so thanks for shrinking the torch with me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you shrink down, you're getting smaller and smaller, and all of a sudden you start getting larger and larger.
Oh, cancel it! Cancel it!
All right, I will cancel the
What?
spell as soon as I see something weird going on.
Whew.
Why did he get larger?
It's the spells and
Magic.
Because his name's Leon.
magic's on the fritz here.
So someone who can actually fit in there needs to fit in there.
Or we're just gonna have to open up the hole.
Yep.
Or we just turn around now and go down the right side.
Why don't you just leave
Hollow?
your armor with me, Winky, and you can sneak in.
Is it small enough that I can fit through it?
Yeah, I believe so. Because
You
I
can
could fit
use
in it.
hold on.
Squeeze.
It wouldn't be acrobatics.
I thought acrobatics had a squeeze function.
Is it?
Is it acrobatics or
gotta-
athletics? I know there's
on,
a
I gotta-
squeeze.
I got a list somewhere.
Yeah, hold on while I look too.
It's not in any of that.
Squeeze is acrobatics. Your squeeze,
Yep,
maneuver and
I
flight,
just found it.
balance, and tumble through.
Okay.
That just made everything go nuts.
Yeah.
COVID.
All right. You managed to easily squeeze through, and after about 50 feet of squeezing through, you notice it's just getting tighter. And you don't see any end to it squeezing off.
I'll head back then.
Okay. You make it back out.
I have an idea.
Tell them that it
Can
just got too tight.
can can a car's raptor go through?
How's it gonna communicate?
Yeah.
I can talk to any animal, right?
Yeah.
Y'all over here thinking you're gonna get him, and he's like, "Nope, I got this planned out."
Send in the chickens. I don't know. It sounds like a dead end. The right side, we can just go for it.
You still have one more path.
Yeah.
We send the chicken raptor.
We can come back. I vote for
Oh.
coming back if need to.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So go back and go to the right path.
You were gonna take the correct path. The one we should have
All right.
taken the first time.
See, that's what I was thinking, but I just followed in line. Should have said
The
something.
path to the right, it winds a good bit, going up and down, and then eventually it opens up a little bit into a. It's an area that it's hard to describe. You're skirting the base of this mountain, walking along it, and the crack that you've been following through the fissure just kind of goes in and out, meanders as it goes, and then when it gets here, it opens up a little bit and then closes back off again. So you're in that slightly larger open area now. What do you do?
Yes.
Take a look around.
Perception? You notice the rocks in one section of the wall of the side of the mountain actually are not contiguous rocks. They look like boulders that have fallen down from above.
I'll let everybody know. Just point it out. I don't know what we could do about it, but it looks like these all fell from above.
There's basically a 30 or 40-foot section of wall that looks like it's actually just boulders.
Winky, you want to play some golf?
Hey,
If he does, he'll destabilize the boulders up top.
never
Yeah.
mind.
You could create bracing. Nita.
Yeah, I could. Are we trying to go through it? Or are we trying to move it out of the way? What are we trying to do here?
Well, I'd say we need bracing above it so that it doesn't collapse further, and then we need to
We don't-
remove that.
We don't. I mean, how much wood did you bring with us to car?
He can create bracing
yeah.
with stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
okay. Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say I brought splinters of doors.
I'm not talking about
I
making
don't think that's
bracing out
gonna
of
help.
stone. I mean,
Okay.
wood. I'm talking about him shaping it
Yeah,
okay.
Well,
I'll go ahead
and creating
tell-
it.
I mean,
Go ahead.
he's created very sufficient tunnels before, so like
So what are you trying to create?
some bracing for the ceiling. Nothing.
yeah,
Absolutely
go ahead.
nothing.
Brayson looks great, Winky. Go ahead.
He accidentally knocks all the boulders over.
All right, create bracing and don't attach it to the ceiling. It just falls on me.
And knocks all the boulders we were trying to brace.
As he's shaping and moving the rocks around, and you're watching him from a safe distance because everyone's distrustful of everything. And all of a sudden, there's a big collapse of rocks, and all the boulders just splat right on top of him.
All right, I'd like to use my
I think he's dead.
creation power to get myself out of this mess.
Hero
You're
point to
He's
reroll
dead.
that.
Definitely
No.
dead.
Now, you don't know what's going on.
Oh no.
This is what he
Nita?
meant to do, right, guys?
You're not doing anything right now, so what does everyone do?
Ooh.
I thought he was.
Is this how to do the bracing? I know I'm not a dwarf,
No.
but
I mean, engineering understanding would be
I'm-
that no, he went the
So,
opposite direction.
we
that
need to get him
wanted.
out. Do we need to get him out?
Well, can you hear us?
Wiggle your toes.
I'm
Can I hear
watching.
them?
I'm watching in shock, going. I don't think that's what he meant to do.
All right, I'm gonna go do a.
Hold on.
I don't know if we can. Let's try to lift the stone.
We have a bunch of belts, so
Me and Winky
we
can
might be able
probably
to lift it.
power squat this thing.
Remember to lift with your back, not your legs.
Wait, are we sure this is an adept, or is this one of those zombie people again?
What? Where have you been?
I was making a joke. We found a
Oh.
guy encased in stone, and now another guy.
Yeah, but we saw the stone fall on him.
He's been in
I
there for like 2
know,
minutes now. We haven't done anything
I-
to save him.
We can't breathe.
I
Well, I
know,
did
it's a
say, can
joke,
he
it's a
hear?
joke.
Can you hear us? I guess he can't hear us. So
Just try to pick it up.
Can
Come
we
on,
see
Winky.
his feet?
Come on, Winky.
Yeah, we're just gonna pick it up.
we need to get him out of there.
Do we?
Well, I know that he's gone melded into stone before, but I don't know. I don't know if it works with boulders or anything. But I'm gonna do what I can to help get small stones picked up.
That's a
Keep
nice
my-
boulder.
Well, the boulders unfortunately weigh more than 500 pounds, and your belts are only good for that magical 500-pound mark.
Well, our muscles can
As y'all are
help us
working
lift.
to clear the boulders aside, Nita steps out from the stone to the side of y'all.
Oh, good. Come on. Come on. Another lifting belt. Help us pick
Yeah,
this
can
up.
you help us move these stones? Our friends in there.
I will go ahead and just start moving stones without really saying anything.
Hey,
All
is
right,
there
we're
a
gonna
way
work
you
on
can
this
get
for the
over
rest of
these
the
things?
day. 5 hours
I'm
Is
goes
there a
by.
I'm standing over next to Eve.
All right.
Like, are you seeing the
Hold on,
same thing
Winky.
I'm seeing?
Yes.
What'd you say?
Is there a way to get over the boulders and see what's on the other side
I'm
without
just gonna
moving
leave
them?
it.
To get over what?
To get is there a gap over the boulders?
No, more boulders fell in from above.
Oh, great.
There's basically a mountain's worth of boulders up here.
I don't think
Right.
we can move them all.
As
Yeah,
we're
he's-
moving them,
he's
and
probably
before they
stuck in
realize
there.
that I'm standing next to him, I'm gonna try the bracer thing again. We go, man, these boulders keeps falling. We need some bracers up here real quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what our friend was trying to make.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. This time you managed to make a brace that is in good condition, and it stops boulders from rolling down. You've basically made a 10-foot wide and 10-foot tall area where boulders will not fall down any further.
Can we keep the new guy? He does stuff right.
Hi, my name's Peyton.
I bet you're the complete opposite of the guy we've been traveling with.
Level-headed team player with common sense. Always courteous.
That's unbelievable.
This is fantasy, not pure fiction.
Yeah. All right. So what do I do?
I would assume we'd keep clearing out the
Forward.
boulders. And
So you're
get
gonna
through.
still move boulders by hand?
Can you
I
move?
mean,
Can you like move the boulders out of the way or anything like that?
Can I do like a Moses parting the Red Sea?
Yeah.
You can
part-
turn them into a tunnel.
Yeah, I'd like to make a secret tunnel through the boulders.
Okay. You're gonna do a roll. Do your roll.
All right.
All right. You make a very crude tunnel.
Okay.
This tunnel looks very crude.
Sorry for all the hand gestures.
Is that what the rock formations on the walls are?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bunch of birdies the whole way down.
Yeah.
Okay. You notice at the end of this tunnel, you're looking at the outside blocks of a building.
Same material as that we were in the tower, or ancient stone.
Extremely high quality granite.
Yeah, they don't build things like they used to. today. They just take everything for granted.
But all right, we need to move on. It's getting brutal right here.
Do y'all want me just to make another doorway through this wall as well? Alright.
Just so we're all in the right frame of mind, we've got wizards and a king that might possibly still be alive around this area. Because who knows if they actually died or not.
Okay. We managed to create a passage through this wall too. This is an outer castle wall. So it was a nice 20-foot thick wall.
And there's no doorway or passage right here?
Not right here.
Uh-huh.
It's probably not the portcullis.
Yeah, y'all went straight in. Y'all didn't check the sides.
Meh.
But now you are inside the fortification, and I think we're going to stop there.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
everyone.
Bye.